Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rum Boys Fantasy Network. It's your boy, Rum Boys Robbie, aka the Admiral. I'm so happy to be in front of you guys tonight and be able to, touch base with a few of you guys. I know that I have been in short absence, and for that, I do apologize. But all's well and ends well and is okay. We are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the show about nothing. As always, I am joined by my co-host for the show about nothing, ladies and gentlemen, representing the GMM network. Make sure you guys go to our homie section on YouTube and you subscribe to all of our homies. New updates coming to that section soon. Bogart, Scott Free.
Hey, hip hop, give me money.
Hell yes, hip hop, give me money. I couldn't agree more in terms of that.
Right.
So for those that don't know, the topic of discussion for tonight is for the show about
The
nothing is
hip hop, the hibbit to the hibbit, the hip hop. Don't
yeah,
stop rocking
yeah, we're gonna be
to
going
the bang bang
over
boogie.
the
And up
origin.
jumps the boogie.
Damn it,
And the
Bogart. We're gonna be going over the
to the rhythm
origin,
of the boogity beat.
but we're gonna be going over the origins of fucking hip hop. All right, and rap music, an art form that many of you guys love and enjoy. We're gonna be getting you taken care of on that. You guys know we play a lot of music here on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. I wouldn't say a lot, but we play some music here on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network
We got
here and
some
there, every
joints.
now and then. Yeah, we drop some bombs, we drop some isms. Tonight we're gonna have a new track for you guys during the halftime show. Very impactful track, so get ready, get excited for that joint. Make sure you guys share the stream, share the content, and without further ado, we're gonna dive up into this motherfucker. Let me grab my shot glass really quick. Hold on. I
You
need to.
know, we don't got. I mean, it's not the greatest graphic, but I remember I sent you like a video version of Hear Our Voices. We should rock with that one time. I know if
You
you
would
don't
have
got
to.
it,
You would. I
I'll
don't have
email
it
it to you again.
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd have to
all
email it
right.
to me again.
Okay, got you.
But we got a joint that we're gonna
Oh,
bump
yeah, no, for
tonight.
sure. I just
Yeah.
thought of that right now. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying.
No, if you should just throw a fucking graphic on that joint and then send it to me, man.
I mean, I could just throw the album cover on it because that is on the
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. We love and appreciate you.
Arizona, give me money.
Uh, no, I'm having a beer, bro. I need a fucking drink, honestly.
I'm having a little mix. That's why when we were backstage, I was pounding this Arizona so I could fill that joint up. Some
All good.
vodka. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
We doing this.
yeah, guys, I know I've been out of the Twitter game for hashtag free rum boys. Twitter being some hoes right now, you know what it is. But no, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive into it. Dive into tonight's show. Tonight's show is brought to you well by motherfucking us. All right, for us, by us, Rum Boys Fantasy Network, baby.
Brought to you by the isms.
Brought to you by the ism. So I guess the best way to start off tonight's conversation is when did you first fall in love with hip hop? Like when what was the track or what was the moment? Where were you when you first heard that sound? When you first heard that thing?
I probably want to say I had to have been like in the third grade for real. It was because Tupac was heavy in rotation on the radio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was kind of the first one of my own discovery. Because before that, I got a sister, she's 9 years older than me. You know what I mean? So I grew up on all the bass shit. You know what I mean? Richie Rich, E40, you know what I'm saying? The Loonies, stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know what I
hip
mean?
hop for you is definitely going to be different than hip hop for me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and then, Tupac was one of the ones I kind of gravitated towards on my own. You know what I mean? Like, that was, I Get Around was in rotation. You know what I'm saying? We also had other joints that came out of the Bay Area, like Digital Underground.
Yo,
You
hold
know,
up really quick. Packers GOAT, if you want our reaction to that, go to rumboys.com and read the article. Dilly
yep.
dilly. Raj, those beats were fire though. Those beats were fire that you sent me.
Yep.
We're
Shout
gonna
out to Raj.
put some work on those. But I'm sorry, man. Continue.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was, that's what it all started for me, like, as a wee tyke. I mean, I remember when I was in same year I was in the third grade, Tupac, it got me on the fucking with, I remember I got that Looney's album. I remember I copped that, later on in '94. Obviously, Snoop Dogg, what I'm saying, and the Chronic album, that was like 1992. So, like, a lot of my older cousins, that's just, that's the joints that was slapping in the whip. You know what I mean? But Tupac was definitely one of the ones where, like, I got the album and I dissected it, as a wee tyke. And, it was just, it was different, man, because Tupac's a different type of cat, man. Like, he's not one dimensional by any means. So
Yeah.
yeah, I get around. That's a player. He's a player. He's fucking all the bitches. Woo woo. Then you got Dear Mama. You know what I mean? That's real heartfelt song to his moms. You know what I mean? Then you had Brenda's Got a Baby. Like shit. Like he's very dynamic. You know what I mean?
What I love about all that music, that you talk about, especially in regards to Pac, when you talk about Brenda's Got a Baby and Dear Mama, is that is all storytelling, which is kind of where my origins for me really come from. My first experience in hip hop was actually via home video. Okay, my parents, the old school camcorder joints, recorded while I was still in my mama's womb. Um, remember the old cassette players? Remember the
Yeah.
old the Walkman joints? You
Yeah.
slide a tape in. You had to have a couple of tapes.
Yeah.
Um, and just like how I have my headphones on, you have your headphones plugged into the tape player. It's got the press, pause, fast forward, rewind buttons. I'm trying to like paint a picture for all the viewers out there, especially the young folks out there. I know y'all don't know what one of these looks like. But you slide a cassette up in the joint, close it, and you hit that play. And you have side A, you have side B to a cassette tape. So a lot of y'all don't know about A side or B side. Um,
Bees up.
yeah, B's up all day. Whenever you have a cassette tape though, and I remember it was B side. So A side was Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. But the song that really got me kicking was Children's Story.
Yeah.
That scratching it. So that
It
song,
on. It
it
on.
on. Yo, that song had everything, and even the music video had
The
everything. It
kazoos
had,
were dope. The
yeah, the
kazoo.
kazoos, yeah, like having
That shit was the shit.
having and this kind of gets us into the five pillars of hip hop. Having in that one song embodied the lyricist. You had DJing. So scratching and turntabling was involved in that. You had beatboxing with Dougie Fresh. With the I can't fucking do it. It's fucking awful when I do it. But yeah, like you had beatboxing on there. When it got played in the clubs, you had the breaking and everything. You had the b-boy into it.
You had the DJ, you had the MC, you had the B
The
boys.
b-boys, graffiti. That was one of the first songs that I ever tagged some shit to. That was the very first song. Like this is now like years later when like I got into
So
tagging.
you
I
were
was
one
like,
of those guys just destroying the community with tagging everywhere, were you?
how dare you with your graffiti? Yeah, no, I mean, like I did that shit. Like I couldn't draw, but I knew how to fucking spray paint. Work the motherfucker. I cannot do anything with a pen or a pencil. Like that seems hard to me. But give
I
me a
never
can of
wrote.
spray
I
paint, I
never
can.
wrote. I never wrote on no walls and nothing like that. Like I wasn't a writer by any means, but I sure as hell could piece. Like I used to piece on like construction paper
I
or
mean,
like
I
my,
used
my
to, I used to
binders and
also
shit like
tag. I
that.
used to also
Yeah.
tag for different reasons too. So that is what it is. That's an ism within itself, a different conversation within itself. But I mean, like it was back then. Rod said, "Wait, no, now I remember now. My favorite song when I was like three was I Ain't No Joke by Eric B. Rakim. That one was so good. Eric B. Rakim, like that that duo. That was your first like kind of like producer solo artist, like that really had the bars. Like Rakim really had bars.
Yep,
You
that was
know,
his producer was Marley Marl.
yeah, Marley
Yeah,
Marl.
yeah.
Um, and but that was my first memory was that home video where my mom she took the headphones off her very own head, removed them, and placed them on her stomach. And during that home video was my first kicks, was my first movement. of oh, like that is dope, like that slaps, like what is that? Um, and it was just so original to me. And then from there on, that was one of the first cassette tapes that was passed down to me. It showed me the art of storytelling. So like even when like I'm fucking around, like I'm freestyling, like one of my favorite things is to do, it's ROBBIE, and I come from the DMV, and now you see me straight from Full of Heights, VA, two up, two down. Now you see me, and I'm start telling that story about where I came from,
Right.
and I love that aspect of it. Hip hop was created so that we could tell our story, and we could tell our story. There was no At the time, there was no news covering what happened in the hood. And for those that don't know where hip hop is originated from, there are some debates on this amongst hip hop enthusiasts. For the sake of tonight, we will.
It came from the Bronx. Come on.
It came from the Bronx. It came from the
The
boogie
Boogie
down
Down.
Bronx. It came from New
BX.
York. It went from the Bronx, and then it went over to Queens, and then Queensbridge, and they got a hold of it, and that's when and then from there it just blossomed. So this is a culture that started, in the neighborhoods of the Bronx, in the projects
Started
of the
in the
Bronx.
Lolos.
Yeah,
In the
started really in the
Jacks.
Lolos, in the projects. Cats would come down from the projects and motherfucker, plug his shit up to the light post. Back then, you had an outlet connected to the light post. You plug your
Or they ghetto rig that shit. They
yeah,
might
or
not
dead
even
over
been.
here, running from
Figure out
somebody's
a way to
apartment. Yeah, running
yeah
from
they
somebody's
figure out a
building.
way to tap into any kind of energy source, bruh. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful art form, especially when we talk about the origins of this shit. Because when it was first heard, you had DJ Cool Herc, when he eventually got brought into the club, and like back then it was your DJ, play that rock shit, play that Guns N' Roses, play that slap, and that's what it was back then. Play some disco shit. We want to hear James Brown. And when a man loves a woman, we want to hear some soul, we want to hear some funk, and that's what the DJs used to spin before hip hop. And then all of a sudden, Sugar Hill Gang came on the scene, and they started, with the hip hop, the hibbity hibbity to the hip
And
hop, don't stop it.
they
And
was
yeah,
spitting over an instrumental. They was spitting over a jazz. What was it like a jazz
uh,
like type of disco joint?
yeah, I can't remember the exact name of
Yeah.
that beat. Fuck. Damn it, I know it. Oh my god, I
But
can't.
it was essentially a sample, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
was
know what I mean?
essentially yeah, it was essentially a sample.
Hip
Right,
hop
that rap,
started,
yeah,
and
rappers
that's
delight. Yeah, rappers
main
delight. That
hit.
joint was
That's
fire.
mainstream. That was the birth of mainstream hip hop. You know what I
Yeah, that
mean?
was the birth of, like, mainstream hip hop. But DJ Cool Herc, he came out, and that first time that you heard that scratching, he was the one. He would to prolong the drop of a record. He would take two records, because back then it was two turntables and a mic. And that's where, whenever you hear two turntables and a mic, and you hear a rapper talk about that, they're talking about that old school shit. A real DJ really mixing and shit. And Cool Herc, he'd have some BGs over here, boom, and then over here we gonna toss on, some fucking ABBA, something whatever, and then he would just scratch, and then finally, boom, bring in the next thing, and bring in the next track, and then flip over this record, and then he scratched this one up until this one was ready for the right drop, matching those BPMs. That's when even in EDM music today, when you listen to some of your favorite artists, rest in peace Avicii, when you listen to Tiesto, or I'll even go more new, like Carnage, DJ Carnage. These guys are matching BPMs, and they're using the same exact techniques that
Well,
DJ
yeah,
Cool Herc,
because
Jam
that's the
Master Jay.
foundation of mixing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's putting things on beat. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
it's the art of mixing is keeping the party never stops to it never comes to a halt.
And let's talk about the DJ for a moment. So the DJ that was known back then is what you guys now know as a producer. That's why DJ Khaled, he still goes by. You guys know him as a producer, but he still says DJ Khaled. That's why that is still a thing. All these DJs. Now it went from them just having an SPC machine to Now they have full on fucking MIDI controllers, and it's just a matter of them plugging up a USB, and they can beat match at home and line up those BPMs at home. You know, Before you used to have to do that all by hand. You used to have to do that all by ear. Jam Master Jay did it. Shout out to DJ Red Alert. There's a DJ that a lot of you youngins that is a pillar of hip hop that you may not know. Funk Master Flex. Funk Flex. He used to be one of those guys, and he'd be scratching and he'd flip records and shit. Like he was a guy. I want to shout out to DC DJ Gemini. Big shout out to DC.
When you fast forward too, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the DJs, morphed into the producers, you know what I mean? And you know, one of the biggest to date who kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like molded the sound of the industry right now is DJ Mustard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
A-Rab is a great modern producer.
He's an MPC killer.
Yeah, he's an MPC killer. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's super dope live. Like he'll do, man. Like when he used to do his festival tours, bro. That man was loco. He playing that shit live. You know what I mean? Like, that's an instrument in itself too. Like that MPC, the drum. For those who don't know, that's a drum machine. And you can load your samples in it. You know what I mean? So we could chop a sample. You know what I mean? From an old school record, put it, hit the button that'll loop it, and then we're putting the drums to it, putting the hi hats to it. You know what I mean? Putting some snares, some claps, etc. You know what I mean? Like, hip hop was dope because the birth of it is basically taking one thing that existed and then remixing it. Basically, you feel me? Like that's for lack of a better term. That that's kind of how hip hop was born. It was taking pieces from other genres and creating a whole new one. Like, I mean, and the DJ, you're right. It started it all because. You know what I'm saying? You look at Q-Tip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That motherfucker grew up on jazz music, so he was just like, they would
Nas, another one that grew up on jazz and funk.
My point is though, they would see, and Nas, he wasn't no producer. Nas was fucking with Large Professor, another original. He was originally a DJ turned producer. You know what I'm saying? And they would find samples.
But Q-Tip made his own shit, and yeah, you're right.
Exactly, but see what Q-Tip would do was find a 4-bar drum loop from a breakdown, and then loop that, and then boom, there goes. That was the birth. He was one of the pillars in boom bap. You know what I mean? Like boom bap started. You know what I mean?
Boom bap. You go back. Boom bap. I associate a lot of boom bap with groups like Black Nubian,
hip hop. You can just say hip hop.
And hip hop in general. Yeah, but I really associate that sound, like Tribe, like Tribe Called Quest, was definitely boom bap. Leaders of New School was definitely boom bap,
Yeah,
but whereas like NWA, who was out at the same time, that was gangster rap.
Yeah, and they still did the same formula: record breaks, samples, stuff like that. But then the West Coast was influenced by funk music, while the East Coast hip hop was influenced more so by jazz, break beats. The West
and
Coast
that comes from the Harlem Renaissance era. That comes from the Harlem Renaissance era and such. Yeah.
Look at Diddy made a whole career off sampling all the shit from the 70s. And
Raj, we'll get into that 90s era in a minute. I want to take it back really quick. And to the art side of hip hop, which is a side that does not get it, the art and fashion side of hip hop.
Let's be honest. I gotta say something. Hip hop is art, bro.
Hip hop is art.
The art side. You gotta
get more specific. When I talk about like a graffiti, and when I talk about back in the day, it was cooler if you rock a pair of Reebok classics, the gold chains, the fashion,
and just fresh,
like,
bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but like now, like I remember there was a phase like when you got into the 99s and the 2000s, when Lil Wayne started coming up, Cash Money, No Limit, the gold chain got replaced by the platinum chain. If you had platinum,
come on, no, hold on. This was the doings of the Jay-Z's and the Mobb Deeps. They started rocking the platinum first.
Jay-Z, Jay-Z. Okay, 96, 96.
You know what I mean?
the South took that shit to a whole new level, bro.
Yeah, well, the South had the golds in their mouths first, obviously. You know what I mean? But
Oh
then even
yeah.
the East Coast, shout out to the Wu Tang. You know what I mean? They was rocking the gold caps. That was
Big shout out to Ghetto Boys. Speaking of the
yep,
South,
Ghetto Boys. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I would say the diamonds and stuff like that. That's where No Limit and Cash Money they really took that shit to the next level. Cause yeah, Diddy and them was doing the diamond chains and stuff like that. But like, the New York thing in the '80s was all the donkey ropes, big Cuban
yo,
links. You know what I'm saying? Several
gotta have the
chains on,
Cuban links. Gotta
several
have
chains.
several chains,
You
several
know what I'm saying?
gold chains. It had
It
to be
wasn't
gold.
until you know what I mean. Like I'm saying, Cash Money. Them they really that bling bling shit. They really took the
That
crown on that shit.
I
You know what I
like
mean?
that. Zapp and Rogers is basically hip hop. Zapp and Rogers
For
is a
sure.
lot. They get
Yep. Shout
sampled
out to
a
Roger
lot
Zapp.
until this day.
Oh yeah. I mean, even in more recent history, Kanye he made a hit. You know what I'm saying? Bigger, faster, stronger, or whatever the fuck that joint was called. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying?
He
That was
sampled. That was a sample of a Daft Punk though.
yeah, but no, but that was still Roger Zapp though.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're
It was
right. You're right. The
right.
original beat, the
He
original.
even got Roger Zapp on that joint. You know what I mean?
What was that? I thought Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daft Punk do the beat. I thought Daft Punk was the one who did the beat.
It's still a sample from the old joint. You know
Old
what I mean?
joint. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kanye's dope when he samples. He doesn't just sample like straight
Kanye's a
from a
sample
record.
king.
Yeah, but he'll also they'll like like Good Life. Bam, 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 bam. That's PYT. Bam, 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 bam,
Yeah, that is PYT.
bam.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean. But he just slowed it down and he played it. He played
you
it on the
know,
keys. You know what I mean.
and
So like there's sampling comes in different forms. You know what I mean.
yeah,
But like I said, that's from the origin of the hip hop. You know what
um,
I mean. Like it's remixing other shit,
you
making it your own.
remember the boombox, So once again for the young culture, it used to be cool as fuck to walk around with a big ass speaker on your shoulder
There was
called a
this.
boombox.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean.
I feel like that's something that
That
needs
shit
to
was the
come
fly
back. I feel
shit.
like that needs to come back.
I mean, we kind of got it, but it's the little Bluetooth speakers these days. You
It's
know
the
what I mean?
little
Like,
Bluetooths, but they don't crank. They don't crank
bro, they
the
slap. What's funny? Dave Chappelle, like I heard, like these days, like he'll show up at a spot with a couple Bluetooth speakers, and he'll just like start doing a set, or he'll just be somewhere chilling, like burning up,
That's fire.
slapping some music. You feel me? Like, yeah, like it's kind of reminiscent of those days, though, right? Of a motherfucker.
Tino said Diddy's a sample king. I don't know. I think Kanye, like the
Did
way that motherfucker does some
well,
shit, man.
Diddy. See, here's the thing. When you think of a producer, Diddy's the guy. He's not playing the keys. Yeah, he's working the knobs and fucking with the switches on the SSL boards and shit like that. But what he's doing is he's the mind. Hey, let's sample this. Let's sample this throwback '70s joint right here. Then you'll have damn, what were they called? The hit makers, the hit squad. Yeah, the
Yeah,
hit squad, bro. A team of producers slash musicians slash DJs. Like he had it all in this one group, and they would go to town. All right, we're gonna recreate this joint. So like, not only was he sampling, he would remake something in its entirety. You know what I mean? Same thing with Dr. Dre.
I like this
Oh,
comment right here. Hear me out. Cool and the Gang, the most influential in hip hop to this day because of how much they have been sampled, even today,
yeah.
says Raj. I like Raj.
It's
I like that Raj is like actually like as a young man, like he's actually indulging in this conversation. He understands where his music has came from.
and
I
it's
like
dope
that.
because he's Canadian too. So like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the hip hop obviously comes from America. You know what I mean? That's where the
Yeah,
birthplace. But he's a
off
perfect
rip.
example of how it went. Hip hop went everywhere. You know what I mean? Like hip hop went everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rap music, whatever you want to call it, it spread like a wildfire. So look, you got drill music in Chicago, but then you got drill music, a different type of drill music out there in the UK. Like
Mhm.
it's crazy how everything's morphed. But like I said, it's all taking and borrowing from different aspects. Like dubstep is like EDM slash hip hop, and then drill music it reminds me of like dubstep in a sense. Like you know what I mean, like
Drill music, yeah, drill music has that. So there is a form of EDM music called trap music, right? And it sounds just like hip hop trap. It's where actually hip hop trap kind of got its sound. Both have stolen from each
no, no,
other.
no, no, no. Hip hop trap came from
from from
Atlanta, bro. Come on.
from Atlanta, but that's where also EDM trap originate from. Okay, trust me, I work in this fucking scene. I
All
work in
right,
this scene.
all right.
Okay, I watched the origination.
I've
I
worked in
watched
that
the
scene
no,
myself for years.
I watched the origination of EDM trap like come up. Like I watched the birth of that shit. Like I'll take you back to heroes and villains.
I'm gonna go
Like
back to what you said though. You
aliens.
said trap music,
So
hip originated. No.
they
Let's be
steal
clear.
from me. So the
Trap music
sounds,
came from the apartments
the
and
eight
the
the
jacks
808 that they use, the
in
808
the
that they
South.
use. No, bro,
I'm
I
just saying.
promise you,
Yes,
I promise you,
all
the
right, bro.
808,
This is
the
it.
80,
Listen, bro. All right,
I will send you, okay,
all right.
information on this, and where you're like, oh
This is
shit,
where I like this is where I love flashing my age because I have seen it.
yeah, bro, I believe me, I have it as well, like believe me, like fucking the two sounds have stolen. Okay, I'll correct myself. I see what you're saying now. So more so EDM stole from or trap EDM stole from hip hop in that sense.
Yes, come
You
on.
know,
You
from
know what I mean?
I get what you're
And
saying now. I get where you're at
trap
now.
music, like trap music, bro, gutter shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? D boy
So
shit,
so
bro.
they're
That's way
different. They're
different.
different things. They were designed
When you
different.
say the term trap EDM, that's that corporate America where they got their hands on something. You know what I mean? This is just trap genre now. You know what I mean? Like trap came from the streets, just like drill music,
Yeah,
just like you know what I
well,
mean?
this
Like
specific
just like hip hop in
that
general.
specific version of that subgenre though that shit like
But
that is the
that's what
one
it is,
thing. That's how
subgenre.
you got that. That's how hood kids, that's how Flosstradamus became big because it was their own sound. They were not like from any specific type of area. They were just some hood motherfuckers that just were like, yo, we like the way that Waka Flocka and Gucci and Jeezy and Ti are like snapping right now. What if we made this shit adaptable to
Hold on.
white
You said
America?
Gucci, Ti, and Jeezy snapping. They were never doing no snap music. They were doing
They
trap
were trap
music, bro.
music. That's I said
All
snapping,
right.
snapping, like they snapping, like they snapping,
Like
like
yeah,
on like their
snapping
shit,
like
like on
okay,
their
all right,
shit.
yeah, like chopping, like yeah, gassing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm sorry. I gotta speak in West Coast for
yeah.
you. I gotta speak
I'm
in West
like,
Coast for you, motherfucker.
you feel me? I'm like, hold on here.
But
This is an art form I'm forged in the fires of hip hop. So that's why I want to make sure we're accurate here. You know what I
no,
mean?
yeah, but like when them motherfuckers snapped, they was like, yo, like let's figure out like how we make this shit adaptable for like them festival kids, for them fucking Molly kids, for them candy kids, and that's how that shit that
Yeah,
came about.
Waka Flocka really killed that for sure. He
Oh
did
yeah.
that.
That's my nigga.
Like
Yo, big up to Waka Flocka, bro. Hey, Waka Flocka, I still appreciate you till this day. Showing mad love. Fur nightclub, DC, DMV, DC, turn the fuck up, yo. If y'all remember that shit, yo, anybody out there in the DC area, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Yo, Bad Influence ENT, we was out there. We was running amok. We was out there, bro. Big up to Waka. Wild boy. He a fucking wild boy for real. You ever see?
he's a rock star.
Oh yeah, he was. He was. I just wrote
Like he
his
was more
so
like
out.
rock star than rapper to me. Like you know what I mean? Like actually became large. He actually transcended rap music. You know what I mean? Like
He brought it to the masses. He brought it to the masses. He said Gucci's scary as fuck.
Gucci's that guy, bro. Big up to Guwap.
Bro, J Lo, you ain't never been around eating in the streets. You better chill.
What up, J Love? Hey, no, I'm telling you though, bro. What's his name? Who were you just talking about? Gucci. Yo, his producer, bro. His producer's from he's from San Jose. Is where I'm from. Zaytoven.
Yeah, Zaytoven. Yeah.
That's why he's Zaytoven because he's from the Zay. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But it's crazy, bro.
Did you see it? Did you see Zaytoven's
No, I heard
movie?
about it. I heard about it. I heard
His movie is really really good. It's a really good movie, bro.
Yeah,
like they do very well at telling his story.
Yeah, he got a hell of a story. He's a bro, and he's a straight edger too.
Yeah, he's very straight up. He's very real.
No, but I mean straight edge as in he don't drink, he don't smoke.
Yeah, he don't. Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
don't
No,
say
he does
curse words.
not.
He's a good
Nope.
Christian. And then
Yeah.
but he produces like the trap gods
The
like
dirtiest shit, He
yeah,
produces the
you feel me?
hey, shorties be in the club, they be like, body, yada, yada. They be fucking going crazy to his shit.
Oh, I didn't know he produced that one.
He didn't produce that one. I just used an
Oh,
example of how
okay.
girls be moving to his shit. But if he did produce it, fuck. I know that he didn't, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that man, like every single Gucci track, bro. Like Zaytoven was the reason that I'd roll up to fucking high school, junior year, hop out, grab my football pads. I was the type of person I was arrogant as fuck. I'd leave my doors
He
open.
said was. Come on,
You
own it.
motherfucker.
Own it.
I'd leave my doors open in the senior parking lot, right? So only juniors and seniors could park up there. But because I was on a football team, I got a senior parking spot. So fucking, I would open up my doors, grab my helmet, grab my shoulder pads out the back of the truck, and you just hear, and you just hear, lemonade in a restaurant, lemonade. Dog, that shit would just rock, dog.
My yellow bitch, my yellow nano. He was gassing on there. Gucci's the guy, bruh. Like
Bro,
that motherfucker was the truth. I don't give a fuck. And he got bars, bruh. Super bars.
that
Motherfucker, he's underrated as a lyricist, bruh. And you know what's crazy?
Goofy's also dangerous. Cocaine or what do you say? Goofy's also
He said
often dangerous. Cocaine, something an angel
cocaine,
does,
cocaine and angel dust.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, cocaine and angel dust, bro. That shit was crazy. That verse that he had on that always mobbing, like when he spit that shit, like I was he had always had
Big
bars to me,
moolah.
but when he kept up with Lil Wayne, like you only have to keep if you're featuring with Lil Wayne, you don't gotta do it for one track. You don't gotta do it for his whole career. You just gotta do it for one track, the track that you're on with him. And when he did that shit, he said,
I feel a little way about Wayne.
well, little
Now,
okay,
Lil
all
Wayne
right.
is dope. Let's be clear. He's dope.
So give me your top five. Give me your top five
My top five is gonna be different from
of all time. Of all time.
of all time. I mean, like
All right, top 10. We'll go top 10. Top 10.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw Pac in there, obviously.
Are you
You know
doing
what I
this in
mean?
order or are you just going to
I'm
name
just gonna
10?
throw some out. You know what I mean? Mac Dre. You know what I mean? Raekwon, Jadakiss, obviously Jay. If I was to put him in order, Jay Z's the one I identified with the most because you know what I'm saying. Like he stuck.
Good.
I never really even fucked with him until like I got to high school, and then especially out of high school because like he was talking that shit that like we was living a different life where it was like wow I understand
Okay,
this
we
now.
got you.
You know what I mean? Then not and I guess if you can count them as one entity, I'm throwing Bone Thugs in there.
Okay.
Bone Thugs. Everybody the way they rapping right now, the way the Migos influenced the game.
Oh,
That shit
yeah.
came from Bone
That
Thugs.
shit
You know
came
what I
from
mean?
Bone Thugs, nigga, all day.
You know
All
what I
day.
mean? You know what I'm saying? Who else? Some other motherfuckers, bro. San Quinn from Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? San Quinn just
So
lyrically.
you at 6 right now, right?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
You got FOMO.
Bro,
Go.
there's so many, bro.
Yeah, you
I
got
can't even
FOMO.
have a top 10, man. Like there's so many. Hold on, we'll keep this thing going. I gotta throw Slim Shady in there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm gonna throw in. I already said Raekwon, because Raekwon, none of that shit. That's that luxurious dope dealer shit. You know what I mean? Bro, like I want to say Nas, but I don't really like. I only really fuck with certain Nas tracks because I don't ever really like his beats that much. And like he always saying some fly shit, but you know what I'm saying. And then who else, man? There's so many, bro. So many.
Fucking.
I gotta throw in Gucci, man. Gotta throw in Gucci.
Okay, so you don't.
You know what I
I was
mean?
about to say you gotta
I
have a
got it.
Southern artist. There has to be some
Yeah,
Southern
bro.
artist somewhere.
I also love eight ball MJG, but I'm not gonna throw them in there. But they're definitely, like a second tier on my shit. Bum B and Pimp C. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Really fuck with. Really fuck with. I already said Jadakiss too. Jada is like super nasty, bro.
He is.
You know
He
what I
is.
mean?
So,
That
so
super
that,
nasty.
we'll say that's 10. We'll say that's 10. I think that's
Yeah, and
about
then
10.
you know what I'm saying? And then there's other Bay Area artists too, bro. That I don't, the Jacka, bro. Like Jacka's top 5 to me. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to the Jack.
Jacker, yeah.
Bars, bro. That's that See, the Jack is dope because if you listen to him, you wouldn't know where he's from. You know what I mean?
No, you wouldn't. But like he put
Because
on
he
for the
fucked
bass
with
so
Eric.
heavy. He
Yeah,
put on
and
for the bass so heavy that
you knew he was
it
from the
was
Bay.
just an
I'm saying
ism. Yeah, it was just an
if you listen
ism.
to his sound, like his music, bro, like, cause
It's
his
Santino said 2 Live Crew, Andre Nicotaka.
hey, shout out to
On,
Andre Nicotina, bro.
shout, shout, yeah, shout out
I'm
to
not
that
sure if are
motherfucker.
you aware of Andre Nicotina?
Yeah, bro, that was one of the first artists I ever smoked weed to. But like, I
Yeah,
never caught on to him really like that though.
yeah. Well, cause yeah, he's like he got a cult following.
Yeah,
Like, and the white people love him, bro.
yeah, white people
The
love him.
white people love him. Speaking of white people that love Tech Nine, I throw him in there too.
Yeah,
I
Nick,
mean, I basically got a top 20
motherfuckers love him in LA. In LA,
for
motherfuckers
sure,
love Andre.
for sure. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say my top
Oh,
five
E40, got to
or
throw
my
E40.
top 10. So my top 10. So I'm gonna go Pac off Brick. I'm gonna go Pac off Brick. Like we're both Geminis. We're both all that revolutionary shit. We're both gonna teach you something. We're both very real. We both don't give a fuck. Like I related to his music the most. Like I can play Pac right now, and I'm going to resonate with that. Um, so I'm gonna go Pac. I am gonna be the typical person and put Biggie right after that, just because like I grew up like deep in that era. Like I was in this shit. Like I was living in LA during East Coast versus West Coast. I was living in LA during like fucking Rodney King riots and shit. Like
See,
that
I
was the
didn't like
first.
that too. I didn't like the East
I
Coast, West
hated
Coast.
that
It
shit.
was
We'll talk about
no,
that. No. We'll talk about it later. Hold on.
well,
You can't do
because
that.
it wasn't East Coast, West Coast. It was like these just two artists. You know what I mean?
It was magazines. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. That's gonna be the second half of the show after this break. I'm gonna do my top 10. We gonna run break really quick because I got this
All
dope
right,
music video for the folks.
word.
Um, but no, so I'm gonna go Pac. I'm gonna go big. Um, I am gonna go. Whether you wanna, I'm gonna put this person by all three of his names: M. Marshall Slim, whoever you want to call him. No matter what form he is in, even
I
now,
love Shady.
I
I
love
love
all of them.
Shady. Like if I was to pick which era of M, I love Slim Shady, bro.
But see, I feel like I can't pick an era because I appreciate just what he does. Like he still age does things that nobody here on this stream can do. Me, you, no one in this fucking chat. He does things that nobody can do. There's a reason why he is where he is at. So I'm not gonna take anything from him. It,
Eminem made me want to do a lot of drugs and rap.
yeah, like
You feel
honestly,
me? Like he
Eminem,
was dope.
Eminem let me know that holy shit, like I can really express how I really feel if I am angry. He helped me like a lot. Believe it or not. So I'm gonna go Pac, Biggie, Eminem. I gotta go Rakim. I gotta go KRS-One. I gotta go Busta Bus. But
Ooh,
the
that's a good
Busta
one.
Bus, but the
That's a
Busta
good one.
Bus,
I fuck with Busta.
the Busta Bus that I'm talking about is not the Busta Rhymes that y'all know. I'm talking rah, rah, rah. I'm talking fucking leaders of the new school Busta.
Yep.
Like I'm talking, him featuring with Janet Jackson, baby, would you give it to me? I'm talking that Busta Bus. Um,
Yep.
so let's see here.
That man, he was so
I
dope in the late '90s, bro.
I need to add a female. The hardest female, honestly,
Mia X, bro. She was so tight.
she was raw, but
Yeah.
Lauren Hill, bro. I see
For sure, for sure.
Rod dropped Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill could also sing though, so that's where I'm like,
She's
because
an
she could all
artist.
she's
She's
an
not.
artist,
Yeah.
She's an artist. So I'm
And
gonna
she's
go.
so great that she only did one album. That's why
She,
But you could count the Fugees
you
album,
heard, you
but
heard, you heard. Did you hear? Last year she announced that she's gonna be dropping a new album.
man, that's way. You know what? I hope she hooks up with Remy Salon.
Um, I
Because Remy was dope. Like that whole Amy Winehouse era.
mhm,
You know
mhm,
what I mean?
mhm.
Like if Lauryn Hill was still in the game, those are her beats.
Those are her. Yeah, that.
You know what
Oh
I mean?
gosh,
Like
ooh. Ooh.
but rest in peace to Amy Winehouse because
Rest in peace to Amy.
that she's a product of hip hop, believe it or not. Even though she's more a product of jazz, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
It was
that,
because of the producers that she was rocking with. You know what I mean?
bro. But her voice though, like, you're right, you're right. Even Adele, all the Adele beats would be Lauren's, bro. like hello, like
Yeah.
Lauren Hill would probably demolish hello. Hello from the other side. Just picture that shit in fucking Lauren Hill's voice, bro. Ooh,
Mm, I don't know.
ooh,
I don't know. That's not that's that's white.
ooh. I'm gonna send you some shit. I'm gonna send you some shit.
Shout out to Adele though.
Bro, I'm gonna send you some shit that topped the charts in DC, and they redid is a go-go joint. They redid fucking that shit, and
Okay.
yeah, and they snap. Hey, yeah, they snap. Big shout out. Hey, by the way, Super Bowl Sunday, I'm bringing DC to Super Bowl Sunday. We officially lock in the Raw deal band. Let's fucking go. DMV stand up. We about to make y'all fucking
Oh,
go
do we got the
crazy.
promo for this too?
Just
Yeah.
wait.
Yes, we got the promo. This is
So
side note, man, everybody tune in. We launching we kicking off this pregame show noon
yeah, no, so
noon
like,
for West Coast time. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
New
And
West
at
Coast.
3 o'clock East Coast time. And, everybody else.
These artists, I'm gonna let you guys know. These artists that are gonna perform for you Sunday are gas. Like last year was dope. These artists are bringing like they looked at what last year happened and they're like, oh watch. They're like everyone was like, oh watch. These motherfuckers about to go crazy. But let me go and wrap this up. I said Lauren Hill was a female I represent. I got 3 more left. I am going to say Lil Wayne, just because Lil Wayne
I
that
throw
that
Wayne in my top 20.
Wayne is someone that is just going to go back and forth with Eminem all day. He can go Eminem, boom, 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 boom. Him and Eminem on tracks are great together. Um, I am going to go with Jay-Z, okay? Um, and I am going to put at 10, I am going to put Drizzy Drake because of the records that
Oh,
he has
come
set.
on.
The
You know
records
what?
that he has set,
Drake is not in my top 50 lyricists.
the
How
records
about
that
that?
he
He's
has
a pop
set,
artist.
the records that he has set,
Has nothing to do with that to me.
he is still a hip hop artist. Yo, hey,
He has transcended
he
rap and
has,
hip
he
hop.
has, he has done
He's
some.
a
He's
he's
a
a
Steph
pop
Curry of
icon.
he's a Steph Curry of hip hop. Like how Steph Curry
Ah,
transcended,
don't do that to my man
how
Steph. Come
how
on.
Steph Curry transcended the way you have to play basketball. And
Steph Curry is wholesome and has family values.
Steph Curry
Drake,
made the 3-point shot cool again. Like Steph Curry made it cool to hit a three again. Like before it was like, man, I'm gonna dunk on you. Like, and that was like the thing. Like, I'm gonna dunk. I'm gonna just dunk.
here's my gripe with Drake. Drake will always be relevant because he's willing to copy whatever is coming up. He's gonna stand next to whatever's coming up. He's gonna rap in their rhyme scheme. And matter of fact, he don't even ask people half the time. Like remember when Fetty Wap was coming up? He just put him. Drake was just like, I like that song, put myself on it.
Big up
You know what I
Isaiah
mean?
Rashad. I gotta big up Isaiah Rashad.
Yup.
But he's gonna be lower on the list for me. Kendrick is definitely someone. Nas is definitely an honorable
Yep.
mention for me.
Kendrick is up there. I mean, and here's the thing too. Is
J.
like,
Cole is up there for me. JID, he's getting up there. He's getting up there. I want more. I want more work.
I rock with J Cole, but it's just like, man,
Denzel Curry is fire.
J Cole, take a shower, bruh. Go, bro, comb your hair, J Cole.
JLo said he just got Taboo on vinyl. Nice.
Nice.
Vinyl's making a comeback. I love that. I
Oh yeah.
honestly love that vinyl's making
First
a
of all, the
comeback.
sound on it's not just like it's cool like and trendy, but like the actual sound and the warmth of the music that comes off of vinyl, it's way different than
Vinyl will always sound better.
yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying though. Like it's this it's a real vibe to like, as the
Yeah.
youngsters would say. You know what I mean? Like
I've seen Juice WRLD's 1 hour freestyle. I've seen him join. Juice WRLD's he's dope.
hey,
He's
listen,
dope.
Juice WRLD got bars, and you know who else had
He's
bars
just
too? What's the buddy that got shot, killed, orange
Pop
hair?
Smoke.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
Orange Hair. Exception.
Yes, triple X or whatever. Yeah.
I like X.
Hey,
I like X a
he
lot.
had bars.
I like X
Like,
more than I like Juice
check this
WRLD.
out, bars, bro. Like, and you know what he said too? He said like because he's a youngster, obviously, and he was like, I had to go back and listen to the boom bap shit, know where it all came from, and he was like, the bar. Like, bro, when he was freestyling, like I think the first time I ever came aware of him was on Adam 22. He was on there chopping, bro, and I was like, whoa, this,
Bro,
'cause
every time I've heard him freestyle, like when I've heard him freestyle, that captures me. Like when I hear Juice WRLD freestyle, like I like his freestyles, but I'm like, Why don't you just do that on all of your music then? Why are we making fucking drug music?
Because
Like,
that was, music for, like, I'm an artist. Music's therapy, bro. Like, that was his therapy, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
everybody, freestyle. It's really that's just for sport, bro. Like, it's just showing motherfuckers that he actually barred up. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
the music that he chose to put out was that, the singing emo, auto tune type. You know what I mean? Type of jump off. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see, like
So
I felt like X was one of those artists where he gave you enough different types of his music on his albums to where it was like X had a reggaeton track on his album, and that's when I
yeah,
was like,
but
and
he's
I
also isn't he he's a Dominican descent, right?
yeah, I
Like
believe so, I believe so,
yeah.
I believe Josiah is, bro. Rest in peace to X, bro. Because when I listened to that, to his last album, like I was just like I fucked with it from the whole way through because like it had heavy metal and like I'm a heavy metal fan. Like give me some Disturbed, give me some System of a Down,
Okay,
give me
okay,
some
I
Rob
wasn't aware of this,
Zombie,
Robbie. Okay.
give me some Rob Zombie. Like bro, I'll send you my playlist, bro, my before football playlist, and this is what I crack heads to. Like I listened to Dragula one time before a game, and I laid some dude out in a fucking and I gave him a concussion. Like they had to wheel him off the fucking field, bro. Like that is my shit. Like dig through the ditches and burn through the witches. I slam in the back of my Dragula.
Hey,
Oh
you know who?
yes.
You know who was dope? Uh, it's hard to even put him in a genre. Definitely rock music, but kind of punk esque, I should say, but definitely influenced by hip hop at the same time. Rage Against the Machine, bruh.
Rage Against the Machine, dude. I
Stupid dope.
love that.
Stupid dope. Like,
Some of
and
those that burn
actually
crosses.
saying shit. Like, he was
Yeah,
saying there was
bro.
substance to his lyrics. Like it's crazy, bro.
Killing in the name of is just one rap. It's just a rap. Like really, like he's just spitting bars, bro. Like he's
Yeah.
just really I feel like a lot there's a lot of rock guys out there
Like
that
Mike, what's his name? Mike Miota or whatever the dude from
Mike Shinoda.
yeah, what was their group
Oh,
called?
bro. Well, so it was Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, corny as
But
fuck.
but but
Corny
but
as
I
fuck.
fucking
Mike
love Linkin
Shimoda,
Park,
at least to me. And
bro.
that was never my cup of
Hell
tea. I'm
no.
not hating on
When
him,
he
but
did
yeah,
When he did Fort Minor, I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, this is legitimately dope, and I really enjoy this. This is really good. Like to me, that was good music at that time for him not being a part of the hip hop culture. It was like the hip hop culture accepted him, but it was like they know him as a rock guy.
hold on one second. What's up, boy? What you got for me? He got shoes on. No, my girl was like, he wants to say something to you. He got all shy.
Oh, all
Hey, spit
good.
some bars over here, boy. Later, dude.
Later, dude. He said, "Bye, Daddy." Yo, I heard that. Bye, Daddy. That was so dope. That was so dope. My nephew,
Hey,
ladies and
my
gentlemen, my
son, my
nephew.
son finna have bars. I swear to God.
Bro, you gotta get him. You
You know what my girl told me for
gotta
real?
get
Cause
him out
like,
there slapping, bro.
bro, I would just be rapping like around my son and shit, like shit he's doing. And my girl was like, "You should do like a YouTube channel and do like children's songs." And I was like, "Huh." Like there was a
Oh,
legit moment where I
Lupe.
was like,
Yo, Lupe was
"Man."
fire. Lupe was a
Lupe
dope
was dope.
artist.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, Lupe.
Um,
Dude, Lupe is
Intruder,
really nasty.
Intruder. So because of so going back to the beginning of this episode, how I talked about the art of storytelling with the Slick Rick. Um,
Yep.
if you what I want you guys to do is for those of you guys that are into storytelling styles of hip hop, I want to recommend you three songs. Of course, anything by Slick Rick. So I'm gonna give you Lottie Dottie and Children's Story wrapped in one. Okay, that's my first recommendation. Then I'm gonna tell you to go to Joe Budden, Three Sides of Every Story. That shit's a trip. And then I'm gonna also give
Joe
you
Budden's dope.
Lupe Fiasco, Intruder Alert, and that shit is fucking crazy. Also I recommend Renee by Mr. Cheeks.
And you know me,
Um,
I'm gonna if we're talking storytelling joints, I'm gonna recommend Eminem, the mushroom joint, bro. That
yo,
shit
that
is
shit is
so
fire.
I went to John's rave with Ron and Dave and met a new wave blonde babe with half of her head shaved, a nurse aide.
Oof.
Came to get laid and tied up, first aid tape, raped on the first date. Like this.
You can't say that word. Stop it.
Listen, this is Eminem.
I
Okay,
know
this is
it
I mean
is.
this is Slim Shady, I should say.
But you can't
It's-
say this is year
that
2021
whole
and we're on
album.
air.
That whole album. Listen, bro. Listen. We ain't talking about.
Oh, the art of peer pressure is so good too. Warren G. Regulators is a good storytelling joint too.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Warren G was nasty. Yo, Dog Pound, nasty, bro.
Let's go
I gotta
ahead
throw Dog Pound in my top 20.
and we are going to get into our break really fast. We have a brand new music video for you guys from the homie Shama Noel. He was like, dude, I need you to drop this down. So some of you guys are gonna get to see this early than some. There's gonna be a surprise for a lot of viewers that are gonna be tuning in with us later Sunday. But here's a little Super Bowl preview for you all, then followed by an ad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rumboys halftime. Thank you for joining. We're gonna be right back with you guys in just a moment.
We'll be back with a bunch of nothing.
a bunch of nothing with a whole lot of something dilly.
And as Americans, we will not give up a single right guaranteed under the Constitution. The history of unpunished violence against our people clearly indicates that we must be prepared to defend ourselves, or we will continue to be a defenseless people at the mercy of a ruthless and violent racist mob.
I'm all about black advancement. This tree of life done grew all type of branches. Some ripe, some cancerous. Don't ask why. You won't like the answers. The teachers that's teaching your black daughter ain't like the Panthers. It's gonna need some psychoanalysis. Prideful and arrogant. Since inside of that very skin, what's inside of that very skin? Can't be ashamed of it. Pain from it, help you gain and obtain from it. They try to clean you out, but you stay in it. Ain't no tainting him. So it's only right if they try to. When your spirit is good, negative forces gonna try you. This for that kid in high school that don't like rules and has an higher IQ than the voltage of Raichu. I'm too nice with it. When I hit 1,000,000, my wrist won't have ice in it. When I walk in buildings, bet I put some lights in them. When I get close to my idols, I'll keep my distance. Yeah, cause I got big plans. I got big plans. I got big plans. I got big plans. Yeah, see, I got big plans. I got big plans. Yeah, see, I got big plans. I got big plans. I got big plans. Cause I got big plans. I got big plans. I got big plans. I got big plans. Yeah, see, I got big plans. I got big plans. Yeah, see, I got big plans. I got big plans. I got big plans.
fucking love that ad. Goddamn, Miles killed that shit. Miles has Molly. Shout out to Miles the GOAT. Miles voted for this. He did. That song seems like it should have been a tribute for American Skin. It really should have, yo. Big shout to Shama Noel. Coming up big for the second year in a row, though, for the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. And that track is definitely gonna go viral.
Hey, that track was dope.
Yeah, I'm excited I got to debut it.
Right? Right here first on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. Like and subscribe.
The world premiere. World premiere.
Hey, that was dope too about the DJ era, like, or just the DJ era. We're still living in it, but like, remember that became a thing, like yelling on shit. Like that was you say Red Alert. He was like the first one doing that.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
DJ Green Lantern.
Yep, Green Lantern. Desert Storm. You know what I'm saying? DJ Clue.
Gangsta Grills.
Yep. Bro, so many, bro. And you know what's dope about hip hop is like for instance, Primo, DJ Premier, right? He's one of the architects of hip hop, the sound that we know, the boom bap. Yo, he came from Houston, bro. He was from Houston, landed in New York, and was one of the architects for that sound. You know what I mean? Like earlier we talked about Zaytoven. He's from San Jose. He was one of the architects for trap music. He influenced, guys like Young Metro. You know what I'm saying? Metro Boomin, Mike Will. Mike Will's from Compton. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just to put in perspective, like, these are the West Coast guys that made the
Yo,
sound.
Hey, old man. Hey, everyone, bow the fuck down in the chat. Old man TDA, real Rum Boys OG. Like, when I tell you the last time I was in LA, this is who I fucking kicked it with. And like, we rode around like the fucking hood. And like, like.
Oh, is that dude y'all went to the baseball game with too?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
We lit Dodger Stadium to fuck up. Like, bro, we got close. Like, we started off in like nosebleeds, but we did some LA shit, man. Yo, yes.
Well, go Giants.
These are go Giants. You up there up north. You up there north. Yeah. But shit, man. Yo, let's definitely keep this topic moving. I like how this topic really blends in with this weekend because you guys are gonna be blessed with a lot of great music this weekend. You do have 2 hip hop acts. We have a go-go act from DC. And you guys gonna be
that's an original genre.
Yeah, that's original. Yeah.
To that that piece of geography right there, go belongs to DC. Like that shit is I never heard of what go was until I started moving and grooving with a DC native. Shout out to the homie G. You know what I'm saying? He's from DC Maryland, you know what I mean? And bro, like he was like, "Yo, you ever heard of go?" And I was like, "Nah." And when he played me that shit, I was like, "Oh, okay." But then when he started showing me videos of how they used to get down in the streets, like literally
sardines, hey,
bro, like,
and pork and beans,
bro, like it was it's a whole nother vibe, bro.
Bro, hey, we gonna have raw deal band pop up. We got the homie Derek Matthews, representing both Colorado and Oklahoma City, or Tulsa. I mean Tulsa. He out there from the hood, Tulsa.
Yeah, that's right.
We got the homie PB Mogul representing upstate New York. He about to get grimy. You already heard his track "Gangbang" on this show before. And he repping. He
real gully. Yeah,
real gully, real New York shit coming out of there. And then we also got a pop act for you guys too. I don't know if I want to call it.
So we got Drake coming on.
It's not Drake.
No,
said pop. We got a performance by the band Crow or the group Crow, and they popping on the SoundCloud right now. They starting get some traction. They're gonna be performing "Frozen in Time," their new track, and that shit is actually pretty fucking fire. Yo, what you know about some EU, bro? Hold up.
Are we gonna start talking about Bjork now? Because she was fired.
No, he said EU. No, he said.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like
that's a fucking.
Yeah, see, I'm old. I don't know about this.
No, that's a go-go band, bro. That's a fucking yeah.
That's some DC isms right there.
Hey, wind me up, Chuck. What you know about some Chuck though, TD? What you know about some backyard band? Some fucking vibes band, bro. TCB, UCB. You know, he's like, I was a hip hop DJ for 15 years. Hell yeah, yo, EU. What about some rare essence, bro? Some rare essence, backyard, junkyard. Fuck yeah. Dude, hell yeah. We got the East Coast up in here. We got the Bay Area up in here. We got a question in the chat. Who do you think is the top battle rapper lyricist? Now, before I answer this question, TD, am I allowed to include
Arsenal?
You like Arsenal?
Yep. Fire. He's a murderer, and he's a big dog in the It's in the sports genre.
In terms of it being a sport, like in terms of being a sport, because I feel like Royce could probably really give like Royce is 5'9".
I mean Eminem.
No. I don't want to go that big.
Joe Budden, but you want to talk about someone who specializes in this. It's Arsenal, bro.
Okay, someone that specializes in battle rap. Okay, so if I'm just gonna go battle rap, Arsenal's killing it right now. Like he's on fire.
He's been killing it 10 years plus.
Murder Mook. I mean, but he's Murder Mook's prodigy. Like Mook created Arsenal. Arsenal's nothing without Mook. Like Arsenal's nothing without Murder Mook.
Arsenal. Shout out to Harlem. That's Harlem, bro. Arsenal's from Philly, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Here's
Philly got a lot. Philly breeds battle rappers.
Here's what we're doing on this show. We're gonna literally right here on this show. Hey, big shout out to Smack. Okay. Smack, if y'all get a hold of this, if somebody wants to chop this and tag Smack, we need Arsenal and Murder Mook to go at it.
Bro, you know why they haven't gone at it? Because they want millions and millions and millions, bro. They know what they're worth. And
but if the fans want it,
if I'm Murder Mook, I'm always curving that because he's about to get murdered. Ain't nobody fucking with Arsenal, bro. You better be real thorough. Like, yes, Murder Mook is thorough. If he got any kind of blemishes on his resume, Arsenal's gonna find it. He's gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Arsenal got
given no statements. You better not never given no nothing against the code, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, when you go against Arsenal, bro, that's real streets right there. Like, you know what I mean, through and through, thorough. You know what I mean? You know, because you got the white boy battle rappers like the Thesaurus and
fucking Iron what's his name?
Iron Sheik, was it?
Was it Iron Sheik? Was it Iron Sheik?
That was the wrestler, but
Iron Solomon.
Iron Solomon.
Iron Solomon. Yeah, Iron Solomon.
Jewish dude.
Yeah, Iron Solomon was nice.
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying though. All of them get ate up by Arsenal, bro. Even Cassidy.
Hold on. Rod just got 1/3 of his fucking tuition paid for.
That's what's up, bro.
This man just took a sip for it. I just heard you. I was about to pour a shot for it too. Hold on.
I got the mixer right here. You know what I mean? We toasting to you, Raj.
Billy Raj.
It's Canada stand up. He representing the whole country.
He said that's the best scholarship a Canadian student can get.
Well, you know what, Raj? Hey man, you're welcome, bro. I made the phone call. You know what I mean? we over here at the Rum Boys, we put in a good word.
Bro, I can't wait to I can't wait for to help you utilize that degree here for the Rum Boys. You dig? You say you're going to Wayne State. There we go, bro. Okay. There we go. Yo, college is college, man. Fucking like, you know, you about to hold it down, you about to do some big fucking things and get that education.
Yeah, bro. Educate yourself.
Educate yourself. Hey, I took my college courses in a fucking bunker in the middle of Afghanistan, and I turned out fine.
I sold drugs to college kids, and I'm all right.
Oh my god! See, there you go. I did that once I got out of the military.
You went backwards. He was like, "Listen, I gotta get it."
No, well, I mean, it's what I knew. Like,
yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you.
You know, like I
listen. I'll tell you, for me, I barely started moving forward in life recently.
All right, okay. So what is one of the coldest lines that you've ever heard in hip hop?
Oh, okay. How about this? Uh, it went. It went. Survive the drought. I wish you well. Simple like that. It's Jay
Okay,
Z. Jay Z.
I gotta
That's
go Rough
not. I mean,
Riders. I gotta go Rough Riders, and I gotta go with the homie AZ. And when he said,
AZ wasn't part of the Rough Riders, bro.
or
Come
no,
on.
no, no, no. I'm sorry. Dragon. It was Dragon. My fault. It was Dragon. No, not AZ. It was a homie Dragon.
AZ was dope though.
Yeah, AZ was dope. And when he said, when I burn you to a crisp, I'll put you into a bag of chips, bit by bit. I'm sitting back, munching on this shit. And I was like, well, like till this day, that line was rent free in my head. Cause it's like, after I burn you to a crisp, put you into a bag of chips, and bit by bit, I'm sitting back. Like I'm a roast you first. And I'm gonna turn you into a tasty ass snack so I can just sit back and enjoy just the sweet defeat, just the carnage, bro.
Hit me with another one.
Another one that I heard, or another one that's one of my favorite ones is it is license and registration. Step out of the car. You carry some weapons with you. I know a lot of you are.
Yep, Jay.
Go to finish it. I was hoping
No,
that.
I mean, that wasn't. I know. I'm
The
aware.
glove
I don't
compartment
remember
is
the
locked,
bars,
so is the trunk in the back. Or he said, well, the glove compartment is locked, so is the trunk in the back. And I know my rights, so you're gonna need a warrant for that.
Yep.
That shit, when he taught me my rights, that became paramount on another level, because you let these motherfuckers know that this shit just ain't rap. Like, we can become smart. Let's see. I'm trying to pull out something from the homie, from the homie Wale. I'm trying to think of a Wale line. I want a Wale bar up in this bitch, because he got bars.
Okay,
He got bars.
I got one.
What you got?
New episodes look like reruns. It's all routine when I re-up. That white girl, she a man eater. In the food chain, never bite the hand that feeds you. I play the hand I'm dealt. Shout to all my dealers. Half steppers get stepped on trying to be us. Work getting stepped on through the drought season, but the real dope, the voice coming out your speakers. You know who that is?
Who?
Bogart Scott Free.
I was about to say. The way you just rap that, I was like, well, that's him. That's him.
Yo, but see, this is why I love Jay-Z, because I'm influenced with double entendres. So if you I'll break down that set of bars right there.
Raj, I know what you're saying. He said J. Cole, no role models, right after the Bush speech. Y'all know the bar I'm talking about. When he says fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or we fool me twice, you can't get fooled again. Fool me once, can't put the blame on you. Fool me twice, or damn, I know exactly what you're talking about. That shit. Here's this one, okay? Thomas said, "This is America's nightmare red, black, green, and I don't give a fuck. Just want to get free and live it the fuck up, and fucking 9 to 5. And labels trying to slave us, busting 12 gauges, breaking your minds out of the cages." I want to say that's pop.
Nah.
No, well, because of the 12 gauges and cages, what makes me think that is pop.
Man, you got me stumped. I wouldn't put my money on Pac though on that one. That's he got me there.
J Love said, okay, he typed it correct. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, get the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace signs, load the chop and make it rain on you. That's the one that I was looking for. Like I was playing the skit through my head.
Hey, J. Cole, he's super dope too, because he produces like 99% of his shit too. Like J. Cole is nasty on the beats.
I'm crazy how I love the same block that they tried to bake me. It's all a setup. No wonder they call me. No wonder they call this bitch a trap. Too crazy polo bars is what J Love said. One of my favorite is Armed and dangerous. Ain't too many can't hang with us. Straight up, we don't injure us. Label us notorious. Dog ass niggas that love to bust a stranger us. Y'all niggas be gambling. Humorous, Ross, and Man Lens and trying to win. We just sitting there trying to win, trying not to sin. High off weed and lots of gin. So much smoke need oxygen. 70s counting Benjamins, nigga, you should too. If you knew what this game would do to you, been in this shit since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with you know who, fuck with female songs or two, and I blew like this shit like shit.
Here's the thing. I think Biggie's dope for his persona. I don't like. I argue with people when they're like, he's one of the best lyricists. I'm like, he's a great songwriter. I'm not gonna put him in the lyricism category of like. I don't even think Pac's a lyricist.
What?
Pac's not a lyricist, bro. Kendrick Lamar's a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Method Man, the Wu-Tang Clan are lyricists. You know what I mean?
They say pussy is paper, poetry, power, and pistols. Plotting on predators, motherfuckers, before they get you. Picturing pitiful punk niggas in the cell.
Okay, yeah, that's Tupac. But see, that's alliteration. That's Shakespearean. It's poetry. Like Tupac, like.
But how's that not lyrical?
I'll give you that one. Lyricism, though, he's not the greatest lyricist. There's more power in what Pac was saying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro.
There is power, but I feel like he's a lyricist in that right.
Okay. You know who's trash, but he's a lyricist? Logic. You know what I mean? Is Logic better than Tupac? Fuck no. You know what I mean?
Logic is not.
But Tupac's not gonna go down to me as one of the greatest lyricists. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love this one. Multiple shots heard on the block of all niggas popping cops all over the hood, and I'm hot living in my back against the. Oh fuck! I know exactly what song that is. Damn it!
Hey, if this was a trivia show, just reading the lyrics, we would not win.
Oh, we would not win. MF Doom is definitely a lyricist. MF Doom is definitely a lyricist.
MF Doom?
Yeah, MF Doom, yeah. MF Doom, and Big L, like MF Doom and Big L.
Big L for surely. Fuck yeah. Big L was nasty, bro.
I want
5 the danger zone. Where we quick to put a bullet in the stranger's dome.
Yo, I want Big L, Devin the Dude, and MF Doom. Yo, Devin the Dude was nasty.
Not a lyricist though, not in my opinion, but super dope.
I feel like, all right. So your definition of a lyricist, do they have to have full comprehension of the dictionary, or do they just have that flow? Because I feel like Currency is one of those people where it's like I hear certain shit by him, and I'm like,
Currency got more. I'd say Currency got flow versus he got lyrics.
So Currency's more. He has flow. He doesn't have lyrics. Yeah, he's not a lyricist. I'll say Currency's not a lyricist. He just has bars. Like you can have bars and not be a lyricist. I feel.
Yeah, like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is the best of both worlds. He's a lyricist, but then he could just write a song.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
This motherfucker rapped the alphabet.
Like for example, I grew up love Master P, right? Because Master P was getting real money. Not a lyricist at all. You know, he's a straight rapper. You know what I mean? You know, I'd say.
R.I.P. Big L for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. He would have went like big.
Like Logic is dope, but like I feel like you need to earn your stripes. Like he's dope for what he does.
Pick a struggle.
I agree. Pick a motherfucking struggle. Like yo, you can't be advocating for all of us, motherfucker. Like shit.
Like Joyner Lucas. That motherfucker's nasty.
Yo, Joyner is nasty. Joyner is nasty.
Dave East is pretty dope too. As far as like current day president.
Okay, Davies is. I feel like Davies. Honestly, my personal opinion on Davies is he's on his own type of time. Like you're learning from Nas, and Nas is coaching you, and like he reminds me. They are so. Some of their flows. The way they grew up are different. Their flows, though, and like the way that they can tell a story, like is so original. Sure. Like you've seen the posts, like Davies, he's showing the Rum Boys love and shit. Like at least on the gram, he's liked the post and shit. You know, like that motherfucker, bro, I really feel like he does not get enough credit. Like I really, truly feel like right now in
But okay, but
today's
what's credit?
landscape,
But what do you define as credit? Like mainstream appeal? Because he's definitely getting his wives, bro.
I
He
don't feel
gets
like
his props and
I,
you know.
in terms of New York scene, like if I was just going to break down New York within itself in the current state of hip hop, like A Boogie, fucking,
Oh my God, don't do this.
dude, all those
A
guys,
Boogie, Cardi B, all Takashi
Fabio,
6ix9ine, like the
all those guys, but
even Kaz, like they're all that's new New York though. That's like this is stuff that's heavily influenced by trap music.
but like you could play a Dave East track right now, bro.
Dave East is more golden era than any of those guys you named.
Exactly, and he's gonna make you feel like it's the '90s all
That's
over
what I'm
again,
saying.
bro. Like he
I'm
just
saying.
dropped a song 2 weeks ago, "Child of the Ghetto," and that shit cranks. I'm like, dude, I will bang this over any of this fucking Brooklyn drill shit right now. Like, I fuck with the Brooklyn drill shit heavy. No disrespect to Brooklyn
Rest in
drill
peace to
right
Pop
now.
Smoke.
Yeah, big rest in peace of Pop Smoke. But I feel like a lot of motherfuckers, they really biting off of fucking,
I'll tell you this much. That's just how it be. Because even where I'm from, when Mac Dre died, everybody ran with that shit. Motherfuckers
yeah.
ran with his sound after the fact. You know what I mean? You couldn't do that when he was around. You were biting. You know what I mean? After the fact, though,
Nobody plays Takashi, Tino.
yeah, Takashi sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I've never heard a Takashi track like, or at least sat through one. You know what I mean? Because the allure of Takashi was the trolling in the interviews and shit like that. Like that's
Yo,
how I was aware of him.
hey, J Love just said Sleepy Hollow Spire, but there's an artist out right now that I really want to shout out, and that's a homie DZ Hollow. Like, bruh, you putting Cali, you about to put Cali on, bruh. Like nobody knows, but I'm seeing what you doing.
I'm not even aware of this kid. Where's he from?
He from up north, but
North, like
he
Cali?
big bees, yeah, and he big bees, yeah.
He's from North Cali?
I think I want to say he's from either San Ho or either he's from France. It's one of the two.
From San Ho or where?
Or either San Fran. Like he's like right up by you. Like he's right up by you, dog.
There's this dude coming out of this dude coming out of San Francisco right now, Larry June. He gives me like the kind of like the Jets vibes. You know, remember like 10 years ago with Currency and all them. You know what I mean? Like
he's a Mexican American artist. Hang on.
DZ Hollow. He might be from San Jose. Then we got a gang of Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Mexicans, B.
Right, because he's been popping. He's from Oceanside. Never mind.
Okay, I was gonna say I ain't never heard of DZ Hollow. You said?
Yeah, he's 26.
I'm gonna check him out. That's dope,
Bro.
man. Shout out to Oceanside, bro. That's Oceanside's a beautiful motherfucking place.
Bro, yeah, but he be putting on for a set though. Like he really be rapping. Like I fuck with him heavy because I'm like, yo, you.
He a Chargers fan for surely. Yeah,
shout out to all our viewers out there in Oceanside, really quick. Yo, shout out to all of Cali, really quick. LA, what's good? Marin County, what it do? Fucking Long Beach, what it do? San Diego, Bogart, shout out where you're from out there in Cali, where you lived in Cali.
Shout out to San Jose, shout out to the whole Bay. He shout out Marin County, like, listen, shout out the Bay, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I lived up in like San Francisco. Like we was out there, San Francisco, San Diego area. So like but fucking trying to think where the fuck we was at.
He said San Francisco, San Diego area. He's like, I'm from it all. You're like,
bro, I've lived in so many. I moved around
that's like north and south.
South, yeah. I lived around fucking. I lived in fucking so many damn places in California. It fucking sucks. Like that's also what I hate about Texas too. Like when I used to live in fucking Texas, it's like, yo,
it's so fucking big, dude.
It's so big
Texas
and like
is its own country.
Like after you live there for like a hot minute, like you don't even give a fuck. Like you're just like, all right, so I just go here, then go here. It's bullshit. Like fucking so like Lackland and fucking I want to say like I think it's like Randolph Mason Army base or some shit. Like it takes no time to get there, but like Houston and San Antonio are so fucking far from each other. But it feels like it's no time to get there.
H-Town stand up.
You know,
You know what's crazy is like when we talk about regions like Houston, who like where sipping syrup is the culture. You know what I mean? And then like, it was if you were known, you were known, but for the most part, it was designated to the South. You know what I mean? Predominantly Houston for a lot of years. You know what I
you
mean? Even
forgot you, bro.
even Philly used to Philly claims the fame that they were early on drinking lean. You know what I mean? But obviously DJ Screw and the Screwed Up Click, they made that
Yo,
shit popping. You know what I mean? And like my point is that like a lot drugs, they influence a lot of the music in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like different eras. Like obviously, in the late '80s and the early '90s, it was crack influence. You hear it all through the music. Motherfuckers is talking about selling, cooking and selling
so
crack.
yeah, doing
Okay.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then you get into the Dr. Dre and them era where or even early Redman and stuff like that, and obviously Cypress Hill where marijuana was influencing the music. You know what I
I feel
mean?
like the West Coast is what put the weed
For
game
sure.
like out there. Like if it wasn't for West Coast rap, or like honestly West Coast music in general, like if it
Well,
wasn't for like just like the West Coast vibe,
because here's the thing is like when during in the early '90s and I'd imagine even in the '80s, the quality of the weed elsewhere was
you couldn't
our
outdoor grow.
yeah
Like so,
our
like
but
North
also our
America,
weed was second to none for the longest time. Now it's
yo,
abundant all across the nation. You get some
North
good.
America is such a shitty place to settle. And hear me out, okay? You can only fucking grow weed really on the West Coast.
I mean, well, yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, Kentucky Blue. That's a throwback strain from years and years ago, and
Bro,
like
I lived in
and
Kentucky for fucking 6 months. Fuck you, Georgetown. Shout out to all of our Kentucky fucking viewers. Fuck you, Georgetown. Fuck Lexington. Louisville gets it popping.
oh,
Louisville got the red bones.
is that one of your alma mater's rivals or what?
No, so I had
Yeah,
lived
story
there
time.
for
Story
a
time.
little while. So I lived in Kentucky for a little while. I want to say like 2012, 2013. I think like 2012, like 2011, 2012, one and two. My mom had this really smart idea. She was like, "Son, you just got back from the military. I really need your help. I'm thinking about moving to Kentucky and saving up some money and buying some property there. I heard that it's really cheap." This is back when you could just hear some shit and just try and do that off of a whim and hope that it works. Now you have this site called Zillow that will
I don't.
tell you
I'd
that will
imagine
tell
you had
you
some type of sites back then, but yes, but not as popular as Zillow these days.
imagine trying
I
to
mean, you're talking about 2012. That was like 8 years ago. He's like,
imagine
it's
trying to
like
explain Zillow to someone born in fucking 72, nigga.
yeah, it'd be like it. You know how I would describe it? I'd be like, it's just like the ads. When you look in the ads and you see the different properties that are listed, you know what I mean? It's just that version of
My
that.
mom wasn't hearing that, bro. My mom wasn't hearing that.
Nah, I
So
feel you.
right.
Old school.
So she's like, help me out. And my brother, Zachary, love him to death. He was
Big
going
up.
he was going through some things at the time. Um, just got out of a mental institution, because he had some tendencies that could harm yourself, which
Sure,
we
you
do
more
not
people.
advise. Yeah, fight or flight type. Yeah. So, I had to like kind of like stick around and help him out and like be there. So I was like, fine, like fuck it, like I'm gonna fucking move to Kentucky with you. Like I don't want to. Like I have like multiple gigs popping like clubs here. Like I'm good. I don't need to fucking go with you, but I do it because it's my mom, and my brother, and my G. We moved to Kentucky, and when I tell you, half these motherfuckers ain't have no teeth. Like, and they have teeth like how like my teeth are fake because I used to fucking fight in martial arts tournaments. Like these motherfuckers had no teeth because of meth. Okay, like it's a completely different, right? So fucking
San Jose's like that.
he said anything like these motherfuckers
Bro,
have
meth
no
is still
gum,
the epidemic,
bro.
bro.
Everybody is either in like these like kind of like side by side, like little like one level. like kind of like hood type situations. Like I don't even know what the fuck to call it. I was like, well, like because my hood is like all
Shacks.
projects, yeah, like shacks or something. Like my hood is like projects. Like we live on top of each other in DC, you know. So
Yeah.
fucking these
Yeah,
motherfuckers had like
it's a different look.
yeah, it was like it's like little like thing like smaller than a goddamn decimal point, and you know motherfuckers living next door, and then like everybody in Georgetown lives in a goddamn trailer park, and then all the rich people they have houses with a lot of land that you can't build on. Okay, like it's just fucking land for no reason, right? But Eric's like, well, Robbie saying, no, I know that this shit is true, motherfucker. I used to work at Frank's Donuts in Georgetown. Go check that shit out.
Frank's give me money.
And bro, so this shit it was the wildest place because the chicks, so like girls, like the
They got
girls
no
like
teeth too?
well, I mean some of them, but like the girls that did look good, and like the girls are like and they were few and far between. Like the girls are really really fire, right? If they were of the paler complexion, I would be the first fucking thing they came to because I was exotic as fuck there, right? You know, other than that, it was a lot of Hispanics. Like I was like black to them. Like I was like black, right? Like our fucking hoodie and t-shirt black, right? So then these motherfuckers, like all the white dudes would want to fight me, so I'd end up fucking knocking out motherfuckers all day. Like I spent a lot of time fighting in Kentucky for like 8 months living there.
The Kentucky Killer is what they called him.
bro. But at the same time, I'm still trying to start off.
Oh no, you don't get to it though, white. So you just that's why you hate Georgetown.
Bro, I fucking hate this place, bro. Like they're super. Hey, and back then,
Shout out to the Bulldogs.
Back then they were a dry county, so you could not get booze on a Sunday,
Oh,
and you could only get booze between certain hours.
Are they part of the Bible Belt? My geography's so bad.
Yeah.
Because I've experienced that when I was in Connecticut. I was like, what? We can't.
You said Kentucky is in the South. It's in the Ohio Valley, bro. They have some fucking. Yo, go to fucking Georgetown, Kentucky. Go to Georgetown, Kentucky. A matter of fact, I will share a goddamn article here in this chat of some shit that just happened when I lived there. And the person that is the unfortunate victim of this shit, there was a thing. No, it was a so we used to live with these Spanish folk, right? These Mexican folks. And
big up.
You know, there was this little youngin at the time. At the time, he was young, and of course, now he's like 15. You know, some of the ages, some of these youngins, right out here, and so he went to school. This was done by Matthew Wright. So a substitute teacher, 25 years old. She was charged with the R word for an 8th grade student after the 15-year-old's mom.
So you say statutory rape?
Yes, statutory rape. After the 15-year-old's mom found videos on the two, of the two together on the boy's phone. Here's my response to my mom. I mean, it's Kentucky. She literally goes, remember Victor? The mom goes, remember Victor and Mary Jo's son from Kentucky? Yeah, I'm shocked. Never would have imagined this scandal. Heart goes out to Mary Jo and as a mom myself. And me as a man, that's what the fuck I responded with. Not a good response. Not the most, I don't recommend that. But I responded with that because I was like, well, coming from someone that used to live there, like, I don't put it past the teacher that she did that shit.
You know what's crazy, bro, is that, like, I know this is going to be kind of a little off topic, but, like, the perspective on statutory rape, it's like, bro, it's disgusting when there's an older dude and he's fucking a young bitch, you know what I'm saying? Or a young female, I should say.
God damn it, Bogart.
Excuse me, I'm just saying, right? Like a young lady, there you go, right? Underage young lady, that's disgusting. When you hear a story like this with a teacher, a female teacher, getting busy with a young, you know, a minor, right? You know, it's just as horrible.
It's just as horrible, but
you know, as men, they'd be like, yeah, way to go, kid. You know what I mean? Like, What? Let me see a picture of her. Like, was she bad? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's so fucked up. It gets
yeah, it gets distorted, and you know what I mean. Like, it's just terrible all the way around. You know what I mean? Because now you could be potentially fucking this young mind up. You know what I mean? Like this young
exactly
dude.
like this young
It's
kid.
just as
Like
terrible.
I knew
It's terrible either
homie.
way.
I knew homie, and like you know, and I did ask for permission to be able to speak about this before. You know, speaking about this, I just want to put this out there. But
We
like
didn't
it's
say no
fucked
names.
up. You know, no. Like it's fucked up because it's like, yo, like that is our society. Like I'm literally looking for the fucking article now so I can share it in the chat. So people are like, oh shit, like there's a source. Like no, like Robbie's really like spilling the truth. Like no, like I
Real spill.
like yeah, real
Spill.
spill. Like I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah, Kentucky, like that was like the most fuck. I don't know how we end up on this on this topic. Like, this is the show about
No,
nothing.
because you were going in on Kentucky, and it sounded like your hatred for like how you hate Joe Mixon. I was like,
No, because
I know there's a story here.
no, because Eric was like, it's cap, and I was like, oh, you really want to know if it's fucking cap? Like, I was like, I got some recent shit right now. Like,
Hey, shout out to Eric. Eric thinks everything we say is cap, though. He's always trying to challenge everything we're saying.
exactly, bro. Like, no, like, don't fucking do that. No, hell no, nah, bro. Hold up. I'm
Real
literally
spill.
typing this shit into the damn.
While you look for that, I want to talk about like what if scenarios in hip hop, right? Because I always like thought about this. Like if Tupac didn't
Oh
die,
shit! It's the New
you
York
found it?
Post. Hold on, yeah. I
Okay.
found it, and I'm actually share that. I'm gonna just share this screen, bro.
Are we able to share? We're okay sharing. Oh yeah, because it says where where the publishing comes from, right? Or it's
Yep.
different with audio and stuff like that. Like articles are different. Shout out to the New York Post. New York Post, give me money. How about that?
Yo, all right. So this shit happened. So that's what she looks like. Because you know they're gonna fucking go for that
Yeah,
first.
like,
Because you know,
they
right?
want
Like,
to. Yeah, that's exactly.
so, and then here is the article. All right, and yo, occurred at 3 locations between March and October at Garden Inn in Georgetown, fucking Kentucky.
So they was getting the telly. He was getting the Momo. He was like,
Yeah,
meet me at the telly, teach.
bro. I'm not gonna go any motherfucking further.
Isn't
Fuck.
there play? Hold on. Shout out to J Lev. I remember J Lev was telling me, he was saying something one time. Well, he didn't tell me,
J-Lo.
but he was saying something about the age, like in North Carolina, right? Like, I think it's like it's legal to have consented sexual
No,
relations.
that's not. No,
At like with like a 16-year-old, right? Is that? I mean, I'm from Cali where it's 18 and up, bro. So like, this is alien to me. You know what I mean? Like, but I know in other places in the United States that the age range is
the South is the
lower.
weirdest place in the United States. Like honestly, like that is the weirdest region that I feel like you can live in. There is a different set of rules for them there than in.
That's crazy, dude.
So yeah, age of consent is 16 in North Carolina. See, that's fucking
That's
weird.
insane, bro. So
Like-
like, if this happened in Carolina, it would still be a problem because this kid was 15. The one in
Yeah.
the Georgetown kid.
Like, but that is what I'm saying. Like the South is a very weird, ass backwards country places do weird things. Like I remember living in Virginia and like some of the shit that people would get away with. I'm like, there's no way that you got away with that. And they'd be like, yeah, well, there's this statute and this thing, and this is how my lawyer figured it out. And I'm like,
Even shooting motherfuckers,
What?
bro. Like there's like the stand your ground in Florida, and then
Bro,
there's, like,
I
there's
hate
other one,
that.
there's like the castle one, king of the castle or whatever that one is. Like if they step in your house, you kill those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's super different rules. Like you don't get caught with a gun in New York, it's a wrap for you.
yeah, if you have a
You know
gun,
what I mean?
if you have a gun in New York, you're
Cali
done.
laws are different. Like you go to Arizona, open conceal. Like it's so crazy, like state to state. But you know what I mean? I still think like, you know, in this modern day, You know what I mean? That's one of those ones that you can't stand for. Like this, you know,
I would just like to say
the adults fornicating with the youngsters is a no.
it's a no. I would just like to state really quick our highest decibel point in terms of volume during this podcast has been 30.
Dope. Shout out to everybody, man.
No, I'm talking about by decibels, and that's how loud.
Oh, volume wise, yeah.
I'm making sure that I keep it below 55 because of Colorado state law, so that my bitch ass neighbors can't fucking complain. If you do hear me at this given moment, even when I'm speaking in low tone, I would like for you to know that
the cup on the wall.
Yo, they got a fucking cup.
They got the cup on the wall. Later,
I would like for you to know that you can suck my motherfucking dick.
That's one of the harshest things to say, by the way. Not like because I know youngsters these days, they you pussy, you suck my dick, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like, it's so crazy how these kids they're quick to throw that out digitally, right, over these digital platforms, bro. In the streets, bro, you tell another grown man suck your dick, bro, you better be willing to shoot.
Bro, yeah, you better be ready to fucking fight me.
All that shit,
you
bro.
better be ready to fight me.
You know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy.
Nah, dude, like for real.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a grown ass man. I'm way separated from all the fuck shit. You know what I mean? But like, bro, like if I was young these days, I'm not saying a goddamn thing unless I'm strapped, because kids ain't fighting, they shooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nowadays it's completely different, and like
back in the days we used to throw a fair one.
Yeah, bro. I saw this TikTok today, and it was like all y'all young kids that be hopping online and talking shit. Like, y'all need to be careful, because one day your online mouth is going to try and pop off in real life, and it's going to cost you your life. I feel like
everybody around. If there is people around when it happens to that person, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, that it happens to anybody. But if it happens to that person and there's people around, nobody's helping. You know what they doing? They got their phones out. You know
what I mean? like nowadays, motherfuckers would rather record you getting your ass whooped than jump in and help you.
Even if a motherfucker starts shooting, you'll see people running, but there'll still be one person ducked behind something, like trying to film that shit.
Bro.
I'm gonna get this. I'm going viral on this one. You know what I mean?
Bro, fuck.
And you know what's crazy?
Yeah, like back in our day, we were not worried about that. Like we grew up, man. I remember when you used to have to call somebody on their house phone, and you used to hit someone on their house phone, right? Mm-hmm. And you used to be like so it used to happen, you know, for me growing up at least, you know, motherfucker call your house phone and be like, hey, we got a problem, and I'd be like, oh, word? Like, we got a problem, meet me at the park right across right across the street from my crib. You already know where I stay. Click, and I'm the first motherfucker over there, and I'm already waiting. Like, I pull up a goddamn church. So, like, bro, you can nowadays, bro, motherfuckers, they already have your address and they be pulling up already. Yeah, I found you off your location from your phone.
Yeah, because
we come with the Uzis. We come with the Uzis, like,
you know what's crazy?
Like, we jumping to Uzis already? Like, what the fuck?
Check this out too, bro. Like, going back to this is how I do this. This is how I tie it all back in. You know, hip hop influenced a lot of generations, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, for instance, like I grew up, the messages that were imprinted into my brain were, it's all on a bitch. You know what I mean? You don't snitch. You don't eat pussy. You know what I mean? You don't
what?
You don't simp.
Hey,
I'm talking about this. I was raised on some gangster shit.
Right? I'm just saying, DJ Khaled got canceled for saying.
You listen to music like this, bro. You listen to music these days, the hip hop these days, the rap these days. It's completely different. They talk about tricking on a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say those words.
Listen, hold on. What is this? Give me the list of words then.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think
that's so scary. You're so scary, bro. I'm just saying, it's in context though.
It is in context.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you could chop a clip and make it sound like I'm saying other wild shit, but
holy shit, why would I do that?
No, I'm talking about not you. I'm talking about like people in general, like you in general. Yeah. Like you out there can go out there, chop a clip, and you can make it sound like I'm saying something out of context. I'm just being real. Like
Madison said this show is great.
It's a show about nothing. But I'm saying though,
No,
like
I mean, you're
hip hop
right.
influences a lot of the activities. Like, look at where we're living in the digital, the social media era. You know what I mean? Where, you know what I mean, gangbanging went from like for those that do make that type of music. They're gangbanging. They're not just gangbanging on tracks now. They're gangbanging on social media.
Yeah,
You know what I
bro,
mean?
that is the weirdest thing to me. Like, so like
Because it's
how
stupid. That's not the rule. That's not the cloth
stop.
I was cut from. You know what I mean?
No,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
we would never.
The
You
music
would
that
not.
influenced me, like look, I'm wearing a Wu-Tang shirt, bro. Wu-Tang, they would look at that as some sucker shit. You know what I
Pedro,
mean?
we're
Like,
working on it. The best thing that we can do, Pedro, is wake up and pray tomorrow that I'm back online. Like I'll be back online on my
oh
burner
yeah,
account in 9 hours. Like, bro, I made a burner account and they clipped my burner account right away. Like,
they sure did.
yo,
I was gonna say you should have went under like as Admiral Robbie J, because you wanted like anything Rumboys right now. I think they're flagging that shit.
that means they be
The
flagging
peoples
everybody,
is on you, bro. Them
bro.
peoples, bro. Them peoples.
Bro, hey, but I love all the love and support. Everyone on Twitter is like hashtag free rum boys. Like, yo, that shit is like popping right now. Like, I like that. I like that. Y'all keep that fucking going. Keep that same energy. Because once I come back, I'll come back with a
So
vengeance.
they didn't give you any kind of time frame for the Rumboys Net Twitter handle.
No, so
Damn,
no,
that's
it was a
fucked
real
up.
suspension. Like it was like a suspension. Like, bro, if I swipe and I open up my Twitter app right now, it'll be like following zero followers. Like, bro, it's like, yo, did you ban me? Like, I know you didn't ban me because you didn't say that you banned me. You said that you suspended me. So I know it's gonna be lifted, but why play games? Like,
You know what's scary though, because like in the work world, right? When you get suspended, that's usually the precursor to termination. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I'm
that
like,
is.
what the
That's
hell?
why
Like,
I'm like,
oh, they're trying to do my guy in, bro.
yo, somebody check if we're live on Periscope right now. Cause like I have the green check mark on Periscope and it says that we're over there. Like,
Oh, but you're still trying to connect through the one that's been suspended.
yeah. J-Lo said it's funny. If you type Rumboys into Twitter, I'm the first one that pops up. I'll enjoy it while you can.
Shout out to Rumboys J Love. What about Rumboys Combat? Does that jump up there too in the top? J
Yeah, I
Love.
believe so.
Damn. I'm about to change my Twitter handle to Rumboys Bogey.
You should.
Get up there. I gotta learn how to use Twitter first. I learned how to retweet. I'm waiting for y'all to tweet shit. No, but man, yeah, bro, like it's crazy where hip hop is right now. I think like the hip hop from the '90s and the '80s and stuff like that. That's definitely like a dying breed. But
I
shout
don't
out
know if
to
it's a dying breed because they're sampling it now.
but
Pedro, we definitely need it back before the Super Bowl.
they're sampling it, but it's not the golden era. You know what I mean? Like the golden era, because the golden era is still like tied to boom bap. You know what I mean? Like that shit's a dying breed right now. You know who's kind
Yeah,
of
boom
holding.
bap is definitely a dying breed.
Yeah, but then you got the last of the dying breed motherfuckers like Griselda. You know what I mean? They straight up. That's straight up boom bap,
Yeah, Griselda be slap. Yo,
grimy samples.
you enjoy the fuck. You be shouting that shit out randomly. They just don't.
Cause bro,
Anyway,
like you know why they
pop
talk.
in the chat. You pop in the group chat. Like anyone slap Griselda before they get on Rumboys After Dark?
Bro, because listen, you know what I fuck with? I fuck with that exotic, luxurious dope dealer shit. That's my shit. You know what I mean?
Same.
That's why I fuck with the Jacka. That's why I fucked with even man, bro. What's buddy from the Clips, man? Not the Christian homie.
Pusha T.
Pusha T, bro, like that.
Come on, dog.
He
2 up,
talked
2
to me.
down.
He talked to me. You know what I mean? Jay-Z talked to me. Like I like that dope dealer shit because that's just it's just something I identified with. You know, that was just real spill, like real spill life that we live. So it was like I identified with it. You know what I mean? Like I dug KRS-One, but you know what I mean? But I really liked Rakim. I really like like guys from that era because KRS-One we speaking that conscious shit, which is there's nothing wrong with it, but I didn't identify with it. You know what I mean? So like in the early '90s, you know what I'm saying?
J-Lo says Joey Badass is the last of
Joey
them. Joey
Hey,
Badass.
Joey Badass is a bad motherfucker. And he, bro, like when I first heard him, I was like, who the fuck is this, bro? You know what I mean? Like, and he's from Brooklyn. I was like, okay, like, cause him and what's buddy named Bobby Shmurda, they kind of revitalized the Brooklyn scene, and they were two totally different type of artists. You know what I mean?
Bobby Shmurda introduced Brooklyn drill, like really, but then like Pop Smoke like kind of like made it like even bigger.
Yeah,
Like I feel like Bobby Shmurda, like if Bobby
that was
Shmurda
more
went,
drill. Like if you want to say that type of drill was like more Chicago type shit. Like that's what I would say, my opinion. Because the drill that Pop Smoke is the sound that he kind of molded. That's that UK sound. You know what I mean?
I feel like it definitely has that UK vibe to it.
Yeah, for surely. You know what I mean? That motherfucker. The double timed bounce. You know what I mean?
They say they want pop, they just want smoke. You nigga, they grip and they want to go some folk. Like
Yeah.
bro. I when he said that line, when Pop Smoke, he said they said they want that pop, they said they want that smoke. These niggas ain't they couldn't be Crips, so they turned folk. I was like, ooh, like, bro, I ain't even from that side, but damn.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? Like, I used to fuck with a lot of Tax Stone. You know what I mean? Tax Stone's a blood from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And like, I didn't realize, the blood Crip scene over there was so heavy, bro.
It's very heavy. Like it's a thing.
I mean?
Like that's just a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, see, that's another thing too. How gang culture influenced rap, and like how like whoever was at the top of the game, whatever they was banging, you see more of that in the street.
Yeah, you see
like,
more of that in the
in the 90s, there's a shitload of Crips everywhere because Snoop and them was on top of the game.
Yup, and it's back to that now.
Like when Lil Wayne was, when the Cash Money hooked up with Mac 10 and them, like everybody was bracking. Like it was. When I say everybody, I'm saying like the motherfuckers.
Oh, nigga, we was out here popping, bro.
You know what I mean? Like it influences a lot of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Harlem. Jim Jones, bro.
Like me being a nigga that I used to go, and I used to spend like, so like after my family like had fully moved from Cali, I used to go and spend a couple. You good.
No, go ahead.
I used to go and spend 6 months here, with my grandmama. A couple months here and there, like maybe like 3-4 months with my auntie. And I just
you done been everywhere.
Nigga, I was a bad kid. So I always kind of got pawned off on everyone. Like nobody's ever just genuinely loved me, nigga. Like nobody's ever just genuinely loved me. Like I'm always somebody else's problem. I'm always someone else's burden. I'm always someone else's headache. Like that's why I love about being an entrepreneur is that I control everything, and now I'm nobody else's burden. I'm nobody else's headache. This shit's all on me, Like that's really what I think that's what makes me so successful, because that's how I lived my whole life. So it's like I could keep myself upright. Well, then keeping a whole staff upright ain't shit. Like that sounds easy as fuck. Honestly, if you ask someone like of my character, then some people, do a merger and do shit. Yeah, it would be difficult as fuck. But like for me, it's like I was my grandfather's problem. I got him tied on my chest. I was my mama's problem. I was my dad's problem. I was my stepdaddy's problem. Then I was a sister's problem. Then I was my grandmama's problem.
My girl would tell you for the last 17 years I was her problem.
That's beautiful though. Like I would love to just be one fucking person's problem for like just like a hot minute, Like I would love to just be.
I'm the problem to have, bro. I am the problem to have.
But that's what I'm saying.
If I would argue that same thing too. I'd be like, listen, I'm the problem to have.
But that's a beautiful thing. Like that's a beautiful fucking thing. Like me, like I don't fucking feel that way. Like honestly, like if you were to ask me, it's like I love the fuck out of myself, right? But do I feel like other people love me conditionally? That's always going to be my answer. Conditionally. Well, why conditionally? Based off what I can provide.
But you know what the definition of conditionally is, right? No matter what. So you could say that the people that you felt that you were a burden to, that they loved you unconditionally because they were willing to love you regardless of the burden. Ah, you see what I did there?
If someone loves you, they ain't gonna
Yeah.
they gonna work with you. They gonna fuck with you. They're not gonna
And
just
that
try to like
because they love
real
you
quick
conditionally.
yeah like move you on.
By
Like,
definition, though, it tell me that doesn't fit the definition. I mean, I'm not saying this.
yeah,
Take
because
in
they
this
love you
particular
conditionally.
case.
So like a
Yeah,
person that loves you unconditionally, it don't matter what they do. It don't
that's
matter
what I
what they
mean.
say. It
Unconditionally.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. A person that loves you unconditionally, like so like me, like with you, like I love you unconditionally, right? So like, there's not a goddamn thing that you could do wrong that like you would have to really do something wrong in order for me to be like, I'm
Trust
not
me,
taking your side on this one.
and as long as I've been rocking with you, I can attest to that. You know what I mean? Like little things like yo Bogart, stop, yelling over everyone. Aside from that, I don't think I can't think of one thing to note that
No,
I might have crossed some type of line, but that's just the type of person I am though. You know what I mean? When I get to know somebody, I'm gonna know what makes that person tick. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, I know, like I have fun with it. The beginning of this show, you're doing the intro. And I know how like serious you are with like the intros, so I just started trying to fuck your intro up because I think it's funny. You know what I mean? Like a hip, a hop, a hip, you know what I mean? Like because that's just funny. But I think that's why our dynamic is dope though.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
but I mean, like I don't know, I guess going back to like the original topic, like that's what I love about hip hop is because like the music, the sound, it gives you a home. Like today, when me and my girl we were riding to the dispensary to pick up some weed, like I was like, "Yo, you want to hear some music from where I'm from?" She's like, "What?" I was like, and I played Go Go the whole way there. It's like a 38-minute ride, and I just bumped nothing but Go Go. And like she was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm getting it, I understand. I was like, "Yeah, like it's just another side of your culture that they want
I
to
know.
hide from you. That's why it's only sacred to our city. Because, like, I mean,
Yeah, man. DC's one of those places I've never been. You know what I mean? But like I still like. I mean, this might sound corny, but I want to go to DC and I do want to see like the White House and all that shit. I want to see like this. You know what I mean? There's not like it's crazy when there's stuff that's hundreds of years old that's still around. You know what I mean? I mean, we live in society where like things get torn
yo,
down and
let's throw a fantasy
gentrifying.
football draft in the Watergate suite.
That'd be awesome,
Wouldn't it?
right? They would have there's all kind of listening devices in that motherfucker for sure. They're tapping it. You know what I mean? Just the same way they did to what was it, Nixon? They got his
Mhm.
ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, can you rent stuff like that out? No, I
Yeah,
just do.
yeah.
Really,
You
you
can still
can?
rent that suite out. Yeah.
Word.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So you learn something new every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's you know what is dope though about hip hop is
Bro, you can rent out the Hotel California. You can rent out the exact room where the Eagles, or yeah, the Eagles wrote that shit. I think it was the Eagles. Who the fuck was? Yeah,
yeah, you know what that's
yeah.
about, right?
It's the
It's
the
about
haunting.
hell. It's about hell, yeah. Like
Mhm.
they're trapped in what's the
Yep.
word I'm looking for? They're trapped in
Living it up
purgatory.
in the Hotel
Yeah.
California.
It says you can't ever leave. You know what I mean? It says you know what I mean? The voices in the corridor. That's all the motherfucking all the tormented souls. You know what I mean? Like it's a really dark song.
It
Fucking
is
beautiful song.
a
Love that
beautiful
shit.
song.
You know what I mean? Shout out. And yeah, I mean, well, they're from Arizona too, right? They're from Arizona, so it's like it's like it's supposed to be about a hotel like somewhere in the middle of the fucking desert, like when you're crossing the
When you
state
cross
line
it
and
from
shit.
when you
Yeah,
cross, yeah.
and it could even be a metaphor, like because California, especially SoCal,
It's
that was
where every fucking big celebrity dies.
I mean, it's the mecca of the music industry too. You know what I mean? Like L.A. is the mecca, and so you could kind of call that hell.
Like
You know what I mean?
like
Like it's the music
like
business is dirty.
honestly, like look at the amount of celebrities that pass away in California. You could be like, well, that's where all the celebrities are, and that's why all the celebrities pass away in California. But is
Facts.
there just something about the city of angels?
Well, yeah, I mean it's a fast city, and it's kind of suspended in time as far as the gang culture. Like like you can't be an outside motherfucker, especially going back to rap, right? You can't be in hip hop. You can't be an outside artist and think like you could just go get a bag out there. That's why a lot of those motherfuckers they get extorted. You know what I mean? They start running with the Bloods for protection, quote unquote, or running with the Crips for protection. Cause if you
Yeah,
don't, they gonna get your ass. You know what I mean? You're not from there. You know what I mean?
exactly.
You don't play with LA like that. You know what I mean? Like they'll get your ass for what they can get you for. You know what I mean?
I mean, but there's even now, and because of that I feel like because of that type of culture, there's even spots where I feel like that's adapted. Like you can't do that in Atlanta or like in Georgia now. You know.
But also spots like that. I mean, and especially Atlanta in particular, bro. Like that's Black Hollywood right there. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
everybody goes there. When you're popping from somewhere else, you want to live in Atlanta because they're gonna try to kill your ass in where you're from. Like Lil Boozy, he always says that like he love Baton Rouge, but he can't live there. They're trying to
Mhm.
get his ass, so he lives in Atlanta where it's all love. You know what I mean? And Atlanta is one of those places too. Everybody's strapped down, so you know what I mean. Like you probably just want to be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody's strapped down over there. You know what I mean? That's just part of the culture.
Tonight has been a very interesting episode, ladies and gentlemen. We've talked about everything. And it
And
all started
nothing.
off with hip hop, and we talked about a whole fucking lot of nothing.
Kentucky.
Kentucky was that whole conversation was a whole lot of nothing. Like I fucking hated that place, bro. Like that was the worst place I ever lived in my whole life. Like coolest place I ever lived, Italy.
Ugh, tight. We gotta hear
Worst
some.
place I ever lived, fucking Kentucky. Like if someone were to ask me, "Hey, yo, what is the taint of America?" I'd say Kentucky. Like,
Damn.
like Flint. You guys are okay up there in Michigan. Like, I want to
The
help you
water,
guys.
the
I want
water is
to,
literally fucking people up over there.
I want to help you get water. Kentucky. Oh, they're lost. Oh, they're lost. Oh, they're done. What's the best thing that happened to Kentucky recently? Jack Harlow.
Um, they had like one of them rapper singer guys. Is it Bryson Tiller? He came from
Oh yeah,
LA.
Bryson Tiller and Jack Harlow. That's what's most relevant.
Yeah, that's right. Jack Harlow's from Kentucky. That's
E
right.
on the mic says summary of the episode. Kentucky Derby, bro. We've talked about everything. E on the mic.
Yeah. Shout out to E. Everybody, look out for a Super Bowl special episode featuring yours truly. Shout out to Douglas Smith and Slow Grind, my man
J Lo
Mix
Harlow's
Master
album was
Morris.
ass.
It was though. I remember when J Love said that in our text thread. I had to check it out for myself. I was like, man, it didn't have like I liked his joints before that when he was coming up, and it was like
It had a
when
different perspective. Like
I
once I
feel like
went
when
back
he
and I
dropped
listened
the
to it,
album,
I'll concede that argument to J Lo. Like, yeah, like now that I go back and listen to it, like you have to listen to tracks
the
individually. You can't
what do
listen
they
to it
call it?
in a.
Returnability or replayability, whatever it is. I
You
don't
you have
know.
to listen to tracks individually. You cannot listen to the whole album in it within itself. Like you have to pick them apart and pick them apart for what they are. That's the only way to listen to that album is piece by piece. You cannot listen to that album track through track.
Well, we do live in a day and age where like it's with streaming platforms, it's designed for us to just go ahead and snatch the couple songs we like and throw them on our playlist. You know what I mean? So like, I really don't feel like a lot of these people when they're making albums, it's a theme. You know what I mean? It's a body of work that like is concise from sonically from beginning to end. Like how Dr. Dre back in the days, he would have 40 motherfuckers
He
locked in the
he
studio
made
for a month or 2 months, and you're
You're
working on
right.
one
You're right. He
project,
made he
one.
made a he made a bunch of tracks for individual moods and threw them on an album and didn't create one whole mood. He made a bunch of independent tracks. Like if he dropped any of those tracks by themselves,
You talking about Dr. Dre or talking about
no,
Carlo?
I'm talking about
I agree. I
Harlow,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he dropped any of those independently, they would have been fine. The second you put them all on the album, you fucked up. You fucked up.
I
Like
mean,
you fucked up.
Drake did it best where he just came out with an album that was like meant to be just a playlist, where it's just a bunch of really. That's just to me, it's just taking a bunch of songs that were laying around, throw them all together, and be like, all right, here's an album. You know what I mean?
A mixtape, yeah, he did a
Yeah,
mixtape and called it a playlist, yeah, which I didn't
exactly.
like because it's
But
shit
see,
on
I don't
playlist
like that
culture
either
or
because
mixtape on
then
mixtape culture, but yeah,
he's one of the biggest artists in the world, arguably the biggest. That influenced other artists. That's like, oh, I can just do that. I just throw a bunch of songs together. You know what I mean?
exactly, yeah, like you don't need a mixtape, bro.
I
Like
like
you're
my shit
big.
to be like a movie, bro. Like it's got to be a movie. Like you know what I mean? Like I think, I don't
Party
believe.
Next Door slaps.
Yeah, hell yeah. Too bad Drake signed him because then that's like Drake just he a jealous motherfucker. He'd be like, I'm gonna take all your biggest songs, let me get those. You know what I mean? And it just whatever's left, you just make a career,
You just
bro.
have to survive off of that shit.
Yeah, and then what artist coming up wouldn't sign to Drake? It's like it's a double edged sword. You know what I mean? I think Party Next Door, his time would have came with that work with Rihanna, but because
Bro,
he wrote that song,
they
and then Drake was like, I'm let me get that. You know what I mean? You
yo,
feel me? Like
P and D should have
P
really
and D
got.
Rock.
No, I'm talking about Party Next Door. P and D,
Oh,
he should have really popped
that's
off.
P and B Rock. Is what I'm talking about. Yeah, from
Yeah,
Philly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yo,
yeah.
now
They dope.
he got to he needs to figure out some shit. Like, there's a lot of artists that just kind of like popped and like just flopped recently, you know.
Well, the longevity.
And then there's some artists that just get held back, like Party Next Door, who Ian the Mike mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
The music industry's like the NFL. It's a fucking meat grinder.
and you gotta be. Here's the one thing about the music industry though, too, bro. Like artists, when you get signed by another artist, you know what I mean? Like that artist is huge and still active. It's probably a bad idea. Like look at Ti, bro. He got a whole label right now. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be an uphill climb for a lot of those artists, bro, because Ti.
No, I
Like
don't, I
it's
don't,
the cosign to me don't really work that much anymore. You know what
I
I mean?
don't feel that way. I feel like the
Look,
cosign can't,
okay,
it did.
look at Gunna and Lil Baby. That's not a cosign. They came up together.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
not.
mean?
Yeah, they came together.
Like Davies, he already came up. Then Nas signed him. What in the fuck did Nas do for him since then? To be honest with you, like you
Not
know what I
shit.
mean? It's not like it
Nas
propelled
could
him
do
into.
things. He doesn't do things.
See what I'm saying though? Like you get where I'm coming at now? Like I
Hmm.
think Gucci Man was dope because Gucci Man would find talent and then put them in places. Like he was on Nicki. He had Nicki Minaj before that, before Young Money. You know what I mean? He had even Yellow Wolf. He had Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is trash, first of all, but I'm just saying like he had
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
but
Like
then Yellow Wolf was a shady, and I actually fucked with
exactly,
Yellow Wolf for a hot minute.
because he'll put you Gucci would sign artists and put you somewhere eventually. You know what I mean? Like he look at Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy had a shitload of artists. Did any of them blow up? Nope. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne, his claim to fame is Drake. Anybody else and Nicki. Anybody else had a Young Money? Nope. You know what I mean?
I mean, he also didn't work on those artists.
I'm just saying though. It
I feel
wasn't
like
just Lil Wayne co-signing. Like I said, I think the art of co-sign is a thing of the past these days. Like features are different. You know what I mean? Features are different. Like you get a song with Drake, technically that's a co-sign. He ain't signing you, but at the same time, Drake jumped on your shit. You know what I mean? Drake,
yeah,
right? Like, okay, what's another good example?
but Drake has his own label, OVO.
Yeah, but he ain't signing these like he put himself on Lil Baby's track. You know what I mean? Boom, that propelled him. You know, Lil Baby was making noise, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like Drake, when the Migos was already making noise, they're hit him to the left, hit him to the right. You know what I mean? Like, or even the Hannah Montana. They already had slaps, but as soon as Drake jumped on Versace, they went. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like
Debatable, nigga.
he's probably the only artist that can still do that these days. And
Debatable,
cosign,
blood. Debatable, blood.
yes,
We'll leave it at that.
it's
It's
debatable.
debatable.
Yeah, just like same way it's debatable when I say Drake should not be in nobody's top 10 lyricists.
Bro, you're bugging.
Because okay, you know what your reasoning was? You said, well, he's the biggest selling. Fuck that argument.
Yo, he said, fuck you, pussy ass motherfucker. You should do you. If you don't like it, then you should go and get a blues clue. A red clue. Wayne's here. Suwu. Come on, bro.
That sounds like that's some
bro.
Nickelodeon ass rap. That shit is trash. Oh, this is my new flow, my goofy flow. My car has no top. That's the Rufio. Yo, that's
Okay,
some weak.
Cameron. Okay,
No,
Cameron.
that was Drake. Drake sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Stick to singing, Drake.
But Cameron also has some goofy ass flows too.
Of course, but that's Cameron though. You know what I mean? That's Killer Cam, bro. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on.
I don't have Cam in my top 10 neither.
How do you feel about Dipset really quick before we get off?
I think Dipset was dope for the culture. You know what I mean?
I think Dipset was way ahead of their time.
Yeah, and shout out to what we said the producer name,
Diplomats.
no, Arab. Oh yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Arab.
Arab. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he was the architect of that sound. You know what I mean at the time, but it was a vibe. You know, everybody was wearing pink in the East Coast. And everybody was banging blood. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they're more influential, if anything, than the way I feel about their music.
They came from that S&M culture, and that shit, on the East Coast. So I mean, they was out there, big shout out to Cam really quick, man, because like he really from DC and he tried to go up there and rep Harlem, and that did not really work out very well for the guy.
What? What are you talking about? He's a Harlem legend.
Bro,
What?
you should go back.
I know he's originally from DC, but I'm saying for what he did for the New York scene.
New York scene.
Bro,
Yeah, you put New York on, but it's like, bro,
Gucci Mane's from Mississippi or Alabama. He's not from Atlanta.
Yeah,
you know I mean?
but no, he robbed us.
Tupac wasn't from
LA.
Tupac wasn't from LA.
Us, bro. He robbed us of our shit.
You just wanted him for DC. That's what it is.
Yeah,
if you would have blew up all the same out of DC, you'd have it. You guys got Wale. Be happy with it.
We got Wale, nigga. That's why.
Hey, shout out to Glizzy though. I fuck with Shot Glizzy.
Oh no! All right, I gotta send you a music video. We don't fuck with Glizzy.
Really? Okay. Well,
I will send you a music
I don't know
video.
nothing about him besides his music.
I'm gonna send you a music video. And you're gonna be like, "Is that Robbie?" And you're gonna be like, "Oh."
So wait. So you don't like him because of what? The way he looked? Like because he looked like you, or what?
No.
Does he look like you? I can't even think of how he looks right now.
No.
Shoot me the video. Let me see what you're talking about.
No, I'll
give a crazy ass reason.
I'll give the back. I'll give the backstory.
Is he a rat? As if he's a rat, enough said.
I'll give the backstory really quick.
I doubt that.
Jayla was like, "Yo, I remember this video."
yeah. Shoot me this video. I want to see it.
So basically, backstory. He popped up, did a show out there in Alexandria.
Where's that? Washington.
VA. He crossed the border, and we have a rule in the city where if you get booked anywhere within DMV, you just show up. Like it is what it is. And Shy Glizzy had something against, a Virginia clique that was coming up at the time. A couple of my niggas. I'm not gonna say anything, and he was like, "Fuck Virginia rappers. None of them niggas is shit. Fuck all of them." Had no reason to say this. Like it's like, yo, like we
might
just
have got robbed by in Virginia or something. You know what I mean? So,
bro,
same way you don't like Kentucky. You know what I mean? There might have been some.
But I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't do that. Like that.
You literally was like, "Fuck Georgetown."
All right, yeah, fuck Georgetown. All right. Like there are certain places in America you can't just not like it. You're right. But
I'll tell you this much: I'm never going to Georgetown just because
everything I just told you.
Yeah.
Dog, bro, like this shit was the worst place ever. Like this was like desolate, bro. I was like, God damn. It's like I just
He said, "You must hate it that bad because you said Flint, Michigan is better. That's so bad over there, bro."
dog, bro.
Hey,
He
somebody
said he
tell
said,
Terry Crews, bro. Some tell Terry Crews you need to save your town, man. He's from Flint. He ain't doing shit.
bro. Yeah, J Lo's like Robbie sent me this music video when he was drunk. Yeah. So yeah, we had a let's put it this way. In this music video, there was a lot of there's potential indictments that could still hold weight in this motherfucker. Um like so yeah.
He was
He
like, "I
says some
don't."
he said some shit. We didn't like it. And things out things deeper than rap.
Is Glizzy younger than you? He's your generation, right? Oh, he's probably like
He's
25 right now.
no, he's about my age
He's
now.
about your age? Okay, yeah, because I heard of Glizzy like
This
a
this
minute ago.
motherfucker,
I
this
want to say like
motherfucker was
6
sleeping
years ago.
on he was sleeping on the blue line, like bro, like come on, bro, like he was sleeping on a goddamn metro, like he wasn't shit, like and then he started meeting up with some cats, Trail is really the homie out in DC, like Fat Trail, that's my homie, like that's who like I fucks with, like Fat Trail, and like Wale got put on really because of Trail, it's just Wale blew up bigger because the
Because of Jay.
universe.
Jay signed
Well,
him.
well, yeah. I mean, like the colleges could really accept him. Like the colleges wasn't accepting Fat Joe. Fat Joe, he's from the projects. Like, he was sleeping on the metro. He was handing out his mixtape and shit. And Fat Joe, he signed with MMG, and like just Rick Ross ain't doing nothing. And Trell ended up back in jail. You know, but he still signed with MMG. He just needs a
Yeah. Well, yeah,
fucking
you're right. He was signed with MG, but he was under Rock Nation, like
yeah.
management. Yeah.
Like but I mean, like Fat Trell's like really that's the one that's like that's real DC. Like Shy Glizzy, like he switched up his style so much from who he really was to what he became. It's just like we can't even claim that motherfucker no more.
It's crazy. I know we're about to close up, but it is crazy because in the past few years, for real, I stopped like checking out new shit. Like I just because I wasn't really around nobody to put me on to stuff too, though. You know what I mean? Because if
Bro, I'm gonna have you give me a phone call after I send you this music video. Go ahead.
yeah, no, I was just saying like because I would have loved to talk more about new artists, but I'm really not familiar with a lot of these new artists to be honest with you. Like you know what I mean? Like in the past 5 years. I want to say in the past, especially in this past 2 years, because artists come up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And like, I'm far removed from like seeing someone's come up. You know what I mean? It's like I just hear someone, I'm like, okay, who's this guy now? You know what I mean? Like it's
Yo,
like, and I probably am that old dude now, where like
I just want to know
I'm fucking with all my
exactly.
old shit.
Hey, I just want to know exactly what you think when you see this. Like when you see this shit, like I just want to know exactly what the fuck you think.
Yeah, shoot me the link, bro.
I
And
just
you know
sent it to
some,
you. Your phone's gonna go off.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have one file. We're gonna close the show about nothing out a little bit different. First off, Super Bowl Sunday. Make sure you guys get up with us. I just want to lay out some announcements really quick. We're gonna be on Toilets and Titles. We're gonna be on their show.
Yep. Shout out to Toilets and
Um,
Toilets, two titles, right?
yeah, Toilets and
Yeah.
Titles. We're gonna be on their show before Rum Boys After Dark, so that's gonna be like really the official kickoff of
Yep. Shout out to
everything.
Sven too, man. Sven's gonna be on that joint with us. I love it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the Spin's gonna be on there with us for representing the Fantasy Fam and Sleeper Wire. Um, but yeah, so make sure you guys get up with us. I'm gonna find a way to where we can get that on Twitter to you guys so that you can view us for that before Rum Boys After Dark. Then right after being on with Toilets, two titles, we're getting on Rum Boys After Dark. And then Saturday, we will have the very first pilot episode of Rum Boys. What would we call it? Total Rum Boys Live.
Man, we
We'll
need a
have
better name for that, bro. That's just ripping off
these.
TRL and shit like
Yo,
that.
when
Like, come on,
Miles said it, I was like, I
come
see
on, you got something better.
exactly.
Come on, come on. Let's take
I'll
it back
let
to
you
the
name
drawing
it.
board.
I'll let you name
Let's
it.
take it back to the drawing
I'll
board.
let you name it.
And like, I mean, the pilot episode, like, see, this is unbeknownst to me. You got this is the first time I heard we were doing it this Saturday because I'm not sure if I could do Saturday. You know what I mean?
That's why I said pilot.
Yeah, but I still say, you know what I mean? Like, we should collect more music, bro. Like, I think, you know what I mean?
We are
I think
collecting
we
a
can
lot of
collect more
music.
music. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I want,
After
It's
Sunday,
fine.
we're gonna have a lot of. Actually, Saturday we're gonna give you a break. We're gonna let you breathe, and then Sunday we're just gonna hit you over the head. The next Saturday will be the pilot episode, or either Thursday. We'll figure it out. Fucking figure it out. Fuck
Yeah, because like this is a big this is the man, this is the pinnacle of it all. The Super Bowl, like, you know what I mean? I mean, I know we cover a lot of things on here, but football is like the predominant, what I mean, ism.
It's a ism.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So this is dope, man. Like Super Bowl 55. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We got a lot of awesome guests, you know what I mean?
Hey,
A shout out to Miles for the ill promo.
that we're
That
gonna
shit is
play.
dope. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited to co-host a Super Bowl with you, bro.
Right? I'm excited, bro. Like,
It's gonna be dope.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I like for everyone that doesn't know what goes behind this behind the scenes. You know what I mean? We sat down and you know what I mean.
We mapped it all
we
out.
mapped it all out, and we're gonna execute.
Oh, hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rum Boys and Girls, what it do? Dilly dilly.
Dilly.
We'll see you guys Friday.
Peace.